Oh yeah, baby, that was dope. No lie.
Jim's gonna shut him down. It's a double kill for Jim.
Oh my God,
Jim's
Jim!
looking pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
He had the right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dark scope, the two-piece! Oh my God!
Cada equipo ahí contesta con dos jugadores. Trató de darle ese respetazo ahí, consigue eliminar a Pelusa y rápido se voltea y
Destaque na marotagem, belo ângulo dele. For him, he's gonna be able to take out. Oh my God! Oh no! He was down to 1 second on the clock. Já pegou bala na cara do Master. O Almairinho vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Com a estátua vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas... Anywhere on the body that you hit, he no-scoped Raballo right there. He no-scoped.
termina eliminando a Jackie, igual queda solamente vivo por parte de repente, sigue la primera baja de este round, se da cuenta que no
All right, everybody, welcome back. It is finally time, Verdict, for us to start the full season of Mobile Mayhem North America. Obviously, you got to do some EU action earlier, and you're lucky enough to be back for day one. And I gotta say, bro, we got some banger matches today. Our first match of the day, bud, Cygnus vs. Tribe.
Oh yeah, you got the returning champs coming through. They are feeling themselves with the new name change. Obviously, they get picked up in the off season. Well, technically, they got picked up in finals day, but that's neither here nor there. They competed under Seminole last season. This season, they're going to be going up against their arch rivals. This is probably going to be the match of the season, and we're getting it here early on the first day.
Well, I gotta say, Tribe may be the reigning champions, but Zygnus are the champions from the season before that, and gotta say, the past couple Sundays, Zygnus have been able to take it. So, this could be a really, really big match moving forward here, and we do have our best of 3 map picks available for you guys. Things are going to be a little bit different this season. I don't know if everybody here has maybe kept up on the Twitterverse or whatever, but we've got no more domination as well as no more weapon bans verdict.
Yeah, we do. As a matter of fact, some of the things that we're going to be expecting here, it's going to be a toss-up for map number 3 if it does go the distance. As a matter of fact, won't see domination until, ever. We'll see control added as soon as spectator slots are available. But the big thing is that game 3, it's going to be a toss-up between Search or Hardpoint. It's going to be random each series. And then from there, the maps are also going to be random as well. So, interesting little rule change. Obviously, we're looking at control as a whole to come into play as soon as that spectator slots becomes available. But another thing that we need to, make mention of is there's no more weapon bans. We, last night, spur of the moment, I think it was at 11:51 p.m. right after the LATAM broadcast ended or the SA broadcast ended. We see it completely done. I mean, there was, no conversation amongst us. Obviously, the players vote, and I see it last night. I'm like, oh, hot dang. That is in the mix, and I'm feeling it. I think it makes for open rules. I think it make it for open, options. But again, it also makes it very limited because I'm guarantee you, just like in EU, we're going to continue to see CBR and Kilo, just spam through the entire term.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the big one that I have to look at the likes of, right, is the Mac 10 coming out is, I think, a pretty
Say it.
unbalanced
No
weapon.
filters.
Unbalanced weapon, to say the least.
Well, that's being generous. It's no skill. You literally could hip fire pretty much everything that's in the vicinity of 5 meters, and then on top of that, your movement speed with the Mac 10
you are
is
basically stemmed, bro.
Yeah, you're basically stemmed the entire time. There's no. How do you combat that? And then with weapon bans off the mix, bro, are we gonna be seeing 5-man Mac 10s?
I think we're gonna be seeing disable be unbanned.
Yo, right? Facts. Yeah. Well, I mean, take a look at it. We got a pretty stout season, as a matter of fact. I don't know if you've taken a look at the schedule tonight, but I mean, we do start the action, which I don't know if we need to, talk anymore about what lineup we have after seeing that one. The Tribe and Zygnus matchup, which is going to be a banger. But, some other matches that we're going to see on our hands tonight are going to be Goofy Goobers and DST, Demise in Upper Echelon, Team 11E and Yo Mama. Now, I know you're wondering, who is Demise? Well, I'm not here to answer that question. What I am here to say is, I believe it's a Storm rebrand. And with that being stated, Teddy Bears are out, no longer a part of the competitive scene, disband, and their spot goes to Storm, who was the runner-up in qualifiers. So Storm disbands, obviously, or rebrands. I don't even know what to say at that point, but Demise is the name of the team that they're going to be going under. And I think we're going to start the night off with a banger, and I think we're going to end with a banger, because that 11E match and Yo Mama matchups surely going to be fireworks as well.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. So the rebrand on Storm is one thing, but the thing I really got to just start to wonder, I know me, you, and the admins were kind of talking a little bit about this before we went live, or while the timer was going. Teddy Bears was another team with Moralto chat that did disband, and I don't think it is, but the laughing question that was thrown out there was, man, I wonder if it's Moralto. That's bad luck, and that could certainly be the case, but
homie.
that's super rough. Yeah, that roster was Carlinos, Lucifer, Yawn, Vibin, Retrospect, CoDM, Losty, and Moralto. And that is a roster of players that have been in the Mobile Mayhem scene that they got invited and didn't even make it to the season before they just they haven't even had to play a game yet. Like, I'm just so lost,
Are you losty?
I'm not losty, thank God.
That's right. Your day from Explicit.
Yeah, explicit
That's right,
day.
yeah.
My team's not here, but I'm
Bro,
still the most.
do not start that. Yeah, do not start that tonight. That was so awful the other night. I
Oh,
was
man.
literally begging for that to be over, and I'm so glad it is. And I hope to God that Rihan did another name change. I don't care what it is. It could be one of those notorious names that they went through as they joined the lobby. And I was like, yeah, you guys might want to make sure those names change before we actually start, because for Bobby and Day, they are in for a rude awakening.
I'm glad you said something, because me and Bobby had no idea.
Well, I mean, I didn't hear it until Dave read it out, and I was like, oh, yeah, that does make sense. So, oh, here we go. Here comes a fat raid there from Tatio, Yuhi, and Envoy. Good night. I think the show's about to start.
It absolutely is. We've got all of our players in the lobby. We're just waiting on a couple ready ups. Big shout out to the raids coming in. Thank you guys so much. And, leading into this matchup verdict, again, we've seen Zygnus take this specific matchup in some best of 5 formats over the past couple of weeks. Obviously, you and I get to do the Sunday Showdown every weekend. And
I do it every weekend. You join occasionally.
Wow, savage. I make it to the best of my ability, okay? I make it to the best of my ability. Sometimes I've got to take paid opportunities on those days, but
I'm not tripping, homie.
yeah, no, I got you. Anyway, we do have our best of 3 ready to go. We're going to start things off on a Slums hardpoint verdict. Game 2, we'll be looking at a firing range search and destroy. And man, does this feel kind of bad for Tribe. Game 3, Hackney Yard search and destroy. Now, I certainly don't want to say that Tribe is a bad search and destroy team by any sense of the word, right? But it has certainly not been their strongest game mode in the past, so definitely going to be on the lookout for their performance there. And as far as our weapons bans go, that's right, chat. Not available and not available, because there are no more weapon bans. We had this great graphic made, and then the players were like, give us our CBR and kilos back. And we were like, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guess what? Mac 10 right around the corner. I beg people to reconsider that opportunity to ban weapons, because Mac 10 not G8. Mac 10 obviously ends on the cooldown period after the 20th, but you know what? We'll wait for that time now. Is the heat right here, the action all going to be in this beautiful Panama Slums map. We are going to be firing up for a little bit of a hard point, where you can see Tribe are going to be the first ones there. I mean, second one's there, but it's not about who does it first. It's about who does it better. And right now, that's going to be Zygnus too. So points going to be held. Zygnus going to be able to rack up some points. This ringside looking pretty solid. And Tribe, they're kind of split up right here. There's 2 points of entry right here on this front and back side. And Spawn's kind of wonky off the rip.
Yeah, and one thing I will say is that the rosters that we had show up for today, well, you've got the Tribe roster that you guys have come to know and love, or at least know if you're not a Tribe fan. Looking at the side of Zygnus, bro, we've got Tatio, we've got Envoy, we've got Zai. Great solid 3 there. And then we've got Raven coming back into the side of Zygnus, and Yuyin.
Yuhi.
Is that...
Come on, that's definitely Yuhi, bro.
Yuhi's on 11T, bud.
Yuhi
is on 11T, bud. It always has the Sheriff Star logo, bud.
Bro, Yuhi has been banned, so if you see Zygnus Yuhian, it's him in the room.
Is it really?
Yeah, don't you remember he got picked up? It was a blockbuster pickup. And the reason why this Zygnus roster has been so damn dominant is because of this addition. I'm not saying that without Yuhi they can't thrive, but he is just like the complete piece to this puzzle. Like, you cannot have this Zygnus team be so overpowered without him. As a matter of fact, the overpoweredness is going to be shut down there on that P2 rotation, though. Spawns are going to be in Zygnus' favor, but they are not going to be getting their fair share of this rotation. Now, it's 20 seconds left. Polo's going to go ahead and pop the TAC 5. One player for hopes of maybe a little bit of a last-second push is going to get shut down, and that is going to be Zygnus with the full wipe out of the point. And they're going to be looking to set up new.
Well, see what happens, chat. You miss a couple of Sunday showdowns, and you become absolutely oblivious. So, oh, Zai. No reason to win that gunfight against Vague, able to pick it up, though. And Vague going to get a pretty unfortunate respawn there. All the way across the map. This is a great opportunity for the side of Zygnus to grab some points. And yeah, I honestly had no idea that this was Yuhi back in the lineup of Zygnus, so that's definitely a big addition. Zai comes through with a 3-piece in the feed, 10 on the board for him. Top frag for the lobby, no surprise, man. Jez, 15 and 6. I don't know how you can be a player in North America and know that Jez exists and claim to be the best player in COD Mobile. Zai just got a collat with an annihilator.
I've seen that happen before, bro. It's just built differently. Right here, he's going to pull out the Predator missile. Does have 2 more streaks to go along with it. Is 16 kills. We're mentioning top frag in the lobby, Dave. Well, guess what? Zai, he wants his name thrown in the ring. He's got a 17-6 KD, so better KD, more kills equals better Zai. Talking about Jez being the top player in the lobby, well, right now, he's going to be second to none other than Zai, who's got a lightning strike and a cluster and a P4 rotation. He's on the trails of Marshy, but Marshy is just so dang slippery. Rounds the corner. Unfortunate timing right there. Invoice is going to be able to get the trade. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of a listen in with Tribe now as things are kind of gotten a little out of hand. Zygnus have taken the ring, but they might be able to turn it around on this P4 rotation. Might be wrong.
All right, let's go.
Zai's blue van still, Buzz.
Fountain weak, fountain weak.
Found me clear. I'm pushing. Found dead.
I'm pushing. One deep, one deep.
Blue van,
one shot,
one shot.
One more deep.
One secret.
Blue van, Vig, he's one shot.
One secret, one secret.
Secret.
One is in court, one is in court. One is in court.
One right at the hill. He's red car, red car. This one down.
One on
One
the
red car,
push.
red car,
One
red
push
car.
laundry, one push laundry, one push laundry.
Two on hill, two on hill.
Yeah, we gotta play new, we gotta play new, we gotta play new. Go new.
What's it? One found.
Run.
Just hold blue, just hold blue.
But the
I'm holding blue.
Let's say.
Alright, I'll talk
One
about
court.
blue, one shot, blue one shot.
I got
Dude,
him.
court, just. Yeah, he got me. He's outside blue.
One court, one court.
One shot done. Watching blue.
Got point.
One blue. Go and hop up, guys.
One sub blue dead.
Push the one hill dead.
Yes, son.
I'm trying to gatekeep spawns.
Dude, what?
One blue.
One blue.
One blue dead. One more blue.
Nice.
Go
I see
blue.
it.
You guys need to help me hold spawns. You guys need to help me hold spawns.
I'm pushing up a garage. Garage shed.
Blue.
Court.
It's up blue.
One on hill. One on node. It's just one.
We gotta push blue, guys.
Push back.
Yeah, push back.
Well, Verdict, some dang solid comms coming through there out of Tribe as they're trying to make the comeback happen. Obviously, as you guys can see on the scoreboard, we are going to 250 hard points still as Zygnus crossed the 150 mark. And, Tribe, they're sitting down just under 80 points right now, making the rotation over. Slothy's going to pick up one on two to Tio. Now it is going to be up to the side of Zygnus to try to come through and make the break. CBR in hand, Zai. He's going to find kill number 36 on board. And while Jez was ahead earlier by a couple kills, Zai, he found that 4-piece, and he is just running away with the game right now. I mean,
Yo,
oh
rage
my
mode
goodness.
Right now, bro, is just, beast
Fredwarded.
mode, all the above. The bad thing here for Zygnus, though, they just don't need to feed on this point now. As you can see, it's starting to get a little closer. But P2 was never good for them the first time around. As a matter of fact, you looked at it, I don't think they did anything, and they literally had spawns the entire time. The break does come through for Yuhi, and he is going to be able to extend it for a little bit, but with only 20 seconds left. A little bit of scrap time to fight for him is certainly going to be still scrappy, as Vague's looking for some after-action hours. Is going to be shut down. Marshy there for the trade, and the shutdown for Raven on the revenge. And we've got a back-and-forth affair so far, Dave, but Zygnus, there's nothing back-and-forth about this scorecard. As a matter of fact, it's literally out of hands here. This P3 rotation could be a successful one, might be putting them that much closer to victory. What do you think? A quick listen in with Zygnus as they're getting closer and closer to victory.
All right, homie, let's go.
¡Oh, dos tocadísimos, güey! Entran tres, entran tres.
Tres en punto. Están empezando a stackear, güey,
Taller. En la blue one.
Aniquilar un tiro.
Muerto, taller. Muerto.
Está en taller todavía, hay uno. Conector.
Buena, Yuji, buena.
Uno enfrente de la blue one,
No mames, entró punto. ¡Ey,
Los tengo. Tengo tag.
Secret, dos secret.
En Laundry uno, güey.
Laundry muerto, buen cal, güey.
Uno más entra. Buena,
Muerto.
Entra.
Me hizo Wallbang,
Otro más.
Entraron dos. Roten el que sigue, güey.
No mames, te quiero besar, cabrón.
¿Qué?
Nada, ahorita te explico.
No, secret, lo tienes. Es que, atrás, en el spawn.
Entraron dos al punto.
Atrás uno sigue.
Tranqui,
romper.
Tenemos mucha ventaja, tranquilo.
Hay que empezar a
Una
jugar
blue
porque
one.
aquí no perdemos la siguiente ronda, güey.
Mames.
Están en blue one, están hasta el fondo, güey. Venga, hay que tratar de sacarlos de ahí, güey. Agua secret.
Muerto, spawn.
Punto una bala.
Arco un tiro. Muerto punto. Buena, está aquí.
Uno más en punto, un tiro. Y hay otro secret.
Tiro, no puedo picar.
Muerto en punto. Ayúdame, secret.
Muerto el otro.
me mató el
tren,
secret,
mató el
madre. No se empiecen a desesperar porque los vamos a fidear.
Ajá, exacto.
Con calma. A ver, ya hay que dejarlos,
Ey,
güey.
pero vengan sus gunfights, güey, tranquilos.
Con. Tiro en punto y uno fuente. Buena.
Uno más en punto.
Ey, en la blue banda afuera, güey.
Ya.
All right, Verdict, you can hear a little bit of frustration building as we weren't able to get the P3 or P4 hill break for the side of Zygnus and Tribe. They're trying desperately to make the comeback happen. We know one of their big downfalls has been a P2, and this game is at least going to make it to a P2 unless if Zygnus closes it out here on 1. Tatio with the push is going to find Bolu lacking. Got him with that flashbang. And the P1 open up is to Tribe, but now the break starts coming through for Zygnus. Enemy airstrike coming in. That's actually big for Tribe here, as they can deny that hill that is very, very exposed in the middle of the map. All of that time that Zygnus, could have had on that break is taken away.
Yeah, indeed. And certainly not going to get a lot of usage out of Zai's Annihilator. He's 49 kills deep. Day. My guy woke up and chose the CBR for violence, and it is certainly paying off. 25 points separates Zygnus from a victory, but we were just on a P3 rotation where they were literally, 50 points away? 55, 60 points? It was 192. They've only racked up 38 points since that P3 rotation. And right here, we're looking at a P2 guaranteed because Tribe have not let this fight get out of their hand. They made it closer. Bad thing is, though, Zygnus are only 20 points away. Can Tribe take this P2 rotation that they have been doing for the past 2 rotations so far and hold it until they can get a third P3 coming through? So, I don't know. This is a toss-up. Tribe certainly looking like a different team in the later portion of this game. Jez, 45 now. It wasn't even close a minute ago, Dave. Now it is, 5 kills to separate these two? 4, actually. Well, I mean, when someone rotates right past you in Warzone, it's usually you who does that. Nonetheless, Zygnus do have the advantage here with only 12 seconds left. There's nobody in sight to contest. It's one last push that Tribe are buckling up for. 3 in the feed for them. They get the full wipe. Tribe are on the hill. P3 is a toss-up. And right now, the players in it are all Tribe. The push from equal, or both sides, is going to leave Zygnus on the outskirts. Jez, 51, chat. Raven dropped. The TO, another casualty? 100%, homie. You cannot pass that point with Jez on the hill like that. He's got a Predator. The streaks are galore. The players are outnumbering him. He is going to be taken down. Zygnus are back on the hill. 5 seconds left for both teams. Doesn't look like Tribe is going to get there in time. 1 second and done. Zygnus almost sold right there, but homie, I don't care how you got it. The dub's a dub. 250 to 245. Sheesh. No buena. Did you really? Oh, I was about to say, I know chat would have been going wild even more after that. I don't know how many kills that game accumulated altogether. I don't care about the kill difference. I want to know how many kills was in the game. 59 for Zai, bro. Hold my beer. Good night. What's the difference between these two right here? Like, I'm looking at it and I'm trying to find it. I mean, of course you got Bolu, who has the lowest, point, in the hill time, 27 seconds. But then on the flip side of things, you got Raven, who's kind of right there along the lines with him. As a matter of fact, Raven and Yuhi both combined for a little over 1:15, whereas everybody else in the lobby has a minute plus. Okay, never mind. How in the heck did Tatio, all three of these guys have less than a minute? And then you got Zai. I guess that's the difference maker. Get yourself a Zai because, bro, not only can carry in the objective, but he will outslay the best of the best. And Jez, he's the best of the best. He outslayed him. 59 and 33, 56 and 33. Take a screenshot, chat. Put it on Twitter. This is gold.
There was 402 kills in that game.
God, good night, bro.
That's...
Sloppy died 50 times? Woo! Sloppy.
I don't feel like I should laugh at that, but I'm going to anyway. And it looks like there was...
Hey, be my guess, homie.
It looks like there was maybe 8 more kills on the side of Tribe on quick maths alone.
Well, I mean, Yuhi accumulates for probably a majority of those. He went 23 and 44. That's darn near double negative. I don't know how you expect to win a game, but you do. Granted, Zai just had the game of his life. Good night, bro. This is what we starting off on. How are we going to end this night with this starting here?
I mean, this is a hard way to start the season, right? Because listen, I'm going to be brutally honest here. We have these two teams that are absolutely phenomenal, and we do have a couple other just really, really phenomenal teams in the mix, right? We have some other teams that are just flat out not going to put up this level of competition. They may find themselves good games, but it's going to be within like that smaller community, right? Like we have, I think, a really strong upper five that can compete with each other, and then I feel like we have a really okay lower five that can compete with each other. But I mean, if you look at, and this is absolutely up for several of the teams that are in the mix to come through and prove me wrong, right?
Day, by the way.
They can hear me. Verdict, they can hear me. Stop.
Oh.
God dang it, man. Yeah, that's
what Discord's saying, homie.
Bro, that was for like 30 seconds, and that was fixed like 2 minutes ago.
You're selling.
Hey, you know, it wouldn't be a Mobile Mayhem stream on my channel without being muted at least once, right? Right?
True.
All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, there's certainly some teams that I think are gonna, you know, really struggle in these upper matchups. Just looking at the rosters, like I think DST Esports has some opportunity to be good, but I mean they've got a lot to prove in this kind of level of competition. Demise is another one that didn't even technically make it to both the Mobile Mayhem season. They dropped out in the qualifiers and because a team that was invited disbanded, they got it. Like, to me, that's a big difference between looking at one of these kind of tier 1 matchups and then looking at the other end of the spectrum. So I think probably pretty early on this season we're going to see a very distinct top 5 and a very distinct bottom 5.
Isn't it like that always?
No, because we've had plenty of times in the past, Verdict, where some of the teams in the middle come through and either full-on pull-off upsets or at least take a game off of one of the upper teams that you know, denies them some points. And I just I don't think I see that happening this season.
Okay, interesting enough. Well, you know what? That's a very good analysis. Obviously, these two are the best of the best from each region. Obviously, when you think of LATAM, you think of Cygnus, right? If you think of NA, you think of Tribe. Well, we're getting the best of both worlds tonight. And we're going to go ahead and get the best of 3 run through. It's going to be a firing range search and destroy for game number 2. And if you're Tribe, you're kind of in a panic mode because you just lost a hard point. Respawn games are your bread and butter. Now you got to bounce back on a firing range search and destroy. This might be a 2-0 if Zai continues that same kind of energy from game 1.
All right. Well, Verdict. We're getting into the search and destroy. Jez was a little bit AFK at the beginning there, but it does seem like he is here and ready to join us. Let's click our little lightning bolt to clean up the gameplay a little bit here for you guys. Envoy does find first blood onto Vague, and that's a big open for the side of Cygnus. Here are a couple shots coming over towards Raven, but not quite finding it. Now, you obviously said that Yuhi has been a big piece of the puzzle for the side of Cygnus, right? Obviously, that wasn't necessarily the case in the hard point, and to be fair, I do think of Yuhi as just a little bit stronger of a search and destroy talent than Respawns. What about Raven? Have you seen Raven being played on this team, or?
I haven't seen Raven in a few seasons, actually. So I don't think I've seen him in the past for. Well, I didn't get a chance to co-cast Mobile Mayhem, or not Mobile Mayhem, but Sunday for the finals. But I don't believe I saw him for the week before that. Nonetheless, you know, definitely a player that you can count on as far as objective-wise goes. Tatio gets absolutely laced there by Jez. The 2 for 2s are.
To be fair, he got a hit marker.
Oh, Envoy comes through the slide peek. Bolu on the trail. Bolu isn't necessary, though. The 2 for 2s, make it 3 for 3s. And Slothy's going to get caught with his pants down. That's tough. Now Bolu's going to be left to pick up the pieces.
Well, he slides over in front of Raven, who's ready with the CBR. And, well, Raven's going to win that challenge. Bolu goes down. That's going to be Cygnus on top with 1-0 lead. They're also up 1-0 in the series, Verdict. We're in a best of 3. They could potentially close things out in a quick 2 here. I don't know. You think we see Tribe bounce back and search and destroy?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If this Cygnus team played like they just did, it's possible. You can't allow Tribe to make a comeback. I mean, there's no way, no shot, no dice, no mommies, no milk mommies, none of that above. Right? You've got to put your foot on their throat. And you can't let off. Right now, Envoy is gonna drop early, so. That's going to be the first frag coming in through for Tribe. They're looking for the A-side push. 4 players on this A-long range. 1 player to deal with there directly. That's Raven. He gets dumpstered. Marshy might have 0.2 internet speed, but is certainly putting up some shows here with the shots. He's going to finally get taken down to Tio. My God. Opted for the Arctic last round. This time he's got the Kilo.
Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Tatio just died in trailer, right?
Yeah.
How did Jez kill him from the showers?
Device check. He shot him through the door frame right here. Like.
Oh, right okay.
Yep.
Well, I switched over and I seen he was looking A long. I was like, "There's no way that's wall bangable." I just. It happened so quick. I didn't think about him rotating over that side, but that makes more sense now. Good thing Verdict's here, chat, to keep me in line when I'm being a dummy.
Well, I mean, that's quite often, you know. It's one thing to do on a regular basis when we play games, when we cast. Come on, Dave. I don't need to hold your hand. You got this. You got it. Be confident. You know what you're doing. Just like you know you're muted almost all the time you're muted, right? Zygnus right now, they're putting the mute on Tribe, and Tribe are feeling bitter after game number 1. First blood, second blood, third. All of Tribe are falling. Slothy and Marshy. They're going to be stuck in backside of wood. Yuhi's going to be able to round the corner and find Marshy, but now it's all on Slothy. He's got 3 on board. He's going to need an ace and the remainder of these players to take down first. He's not even going to get a chance to peek the wood site. That's going to be Raven picking him up. And that's a good old 2-1. Zygnus, man, I don't think I've ever seen them look this good. Like, I've seen Zygnus in the past. And don't get me wrong, I love Zygnus. I'm a huge Tatio fan, huge Zai fan, huge Envoy fan. When those guys are on, bro, they are just a delight to cast for. But this team is something different. They're something special. And I don't know if Tribe are just underperforming right now, or if Zygnus are just that damn dominant.
Well, it's certainly hard to say. I don't think anybody was as heartbroken as I was when Zygnus, underperformed the way they did in Stage 5. So I'm hoping this year is a big bounce back for them. I actually hang out quite a bit in Tatio and Envoy's streams, so I always try to go through and let the guys know we're still giving them that support. Well, you know who's giving them the business, though? That's Marshy. Comes through with the slide, takes Yuhi down out of the corner. Tatio looking for the shots. He's got players on both sides of him here, and he's just looking for the play right now. He does find Marshy. I would likely say, yeah, as low as he is, he should be getting pushed right now. Slothy coming through from behind is going to pick up... Oh, no, it was Bolu picking up both of them, actually.
Nice.
Oh, man. Nice shots.
Thread the needle. Got both of them. Good shots. Catches the last player right there coming out of cubby. And Tatio had no business peeking, and sure enough, it didn't matter if he was full health or half health. One shot. That shot from Bolu would have definitely cleaned him off his shoes. Certainly, last round of the attack here for the side of Tribe. They have put up a fight here. It's been a back and forth affair. And Zygnus, they're just looking to take the advantage before they flip now, as you can see. A little bit of conservative play. This is exactly what you would notice, but vague. Nothing conservative about being caught up top of wood. I mean, how do you get those shots to land, Zai? Teach this young Jedi the ways of the DLQ. This is the guy you should have asked for sniper, assistance. Granted, he's only got 1 right now. When it comes to, search and destroy snipers, if you're not throwing Zai in the top 5 list, if not top 3, I mean, I don't know who else to ask.
He's aight. He's aight, right? No, I'm
better than Ari, bro.
I'm kidding. Yeah, Zai's cracked. He's, I think, back-to-back seasons put up over 20 kills in a search and destroy in at least 1 game. So I mean, that's a feat in its own. We see plenty of snipers that, they have good consistent games, but they're not putting up, anywhere near 20. We might see players, a couple snipers that put up, 8, 9, 10 pretty much every game, but Zai's usually speaking, at least, 10 to 15 is his average, right? The fact that we're looking at him down at 1 kill right now is more of a shock than anything else. So as players are making that rotation, you can see it, Bolu and Jez, they're starting to push on up. And did you notice that Jez had been sniping this round, or this game, like starting off as the sniper for several of these rounds?
Well, yeah, and then Bolu finally picks up the slack and finds himself a 2-piece to close that last round out. Let Jez do what Jez does best, and that's slay. He can't slay with a sniper at hand. Sure enough, doesn't matter this round. It's going to be Zygnus getting the push there on the A site, and we're flipping sides, 3-2 lead. Zai still sitting out of a 1 kill total, but can't really blame him because Tatio has picked up the slack. Raven picked up the slack. They combined for 13 right here in this search and destroy so far, and I've got to say, this is a well-rounded team. When you can have a game like he had in a hardpoint and then turn it around in search and just have a major impact. That's how you know you got a good balanced team, right? You got players like Zai who's able to pick up the slack in game 1, but there's no telling when he's going to pop off either. So right now you've got a team full of assets and not liabilities. And on the flip side, you got a Tribe team who still looks stronger than ever, just not having an answer back to this team for this search or destroy. I mean, granted, it's been a back and forth affair, but those rounds that they've won have been relatively close.
They absolutely have, and I do got to stop you, and you got to go back and put some absolute respect on Jez's name. You understand this guy had his 5 kills in the first 2 rounds sniping, right?
But I'm saying, like, this guy needs to be a demon. You let him be a
He
demon.
was being a demon with the DLQ, bro. What do you want from him?
Well, there's going to be a demon up top right here. Yuhi's actually going to get the drop on him. Slothy gets the call out. Maybe he's not going to have that much value to his life, but we'll see if Tribe can deal with this pest. The nade comes through. He doesn't have lightweight on. It doesn't matter. Vague's going to catch him before he can even drop. And now on the defense, you got 2 snipers, and it's kind of panning out. 5 kills for Jez, 5 kills for Bolu. Things are looking much better. Zai gets a jump and doesn't come down as he did going up. That is going to be Bolu finding that one, and Envoy now going to be in a 1v4. And I was talking about not getting convincing rounds. 4v1. Well played. Well played, Tribe. Well played.
Well, they tie things up 3-3, and as you mentioned, Verdict, that was clearly a convincing round. A 4v1 is not a easy comeback to have happen. Obviously, it's possible, right? I mean, we've seen it before, but I mean, the odds are just so stacked against you that, you know, coming through with that as a reliable outcome, not going to happen 9 times out of 10. Maybe even more than that. Maybe like 29 times out of 30. But every once in a blue moon, you do get someone to surprise you, and certainly any player that's in this lobby right now has the talent that I could see them coming through with a big clutch, right? That is just the reality of this matchup. Jez, sniper in hand, might be looking for Envoy here, cooking a frag. Oh, the impact? The impact? Oh
Yo,
my!
he just sat there and took it.
Yo,
Didn't he?
I mean, dude, you cannot disrespect Jez here, but
Yeah, I mean, come on. Bro,
oh my goodness.
This is his playground. Let him do what he does, I guess, right? Raven right here to contest. Hit marker does come through, but Raven's going to be able to take him out even through the smoke. And Bolu looking for the push up. Now it's going to leave Slothy right behind Tatio. Raven right here in the corner. We got a 4-3. Again, the pattern so far has been back and forth, tit for tat. We are going to round number 9. Can this pattern be broken? Oh, this is round number 8. Never mind. Well, I mean, look. So it's been back and forth fair. Cygnus take 1. Tribe take 1. Cygnus take 1. Is this pattern going to continue on? If it does, it's going to be Tribe losing. If it doesn't get broken, we'll see if it does. If it does get broken here this round, obviously they're going to lose too. So Tatio's able to find 1, but Vague is going to find 2 before he drops. The good old 2-for-1s is going to leave the bomb down right here in front of Tatio, but he has not moved an inch because he's got none other than Bolu right here holding this A-long sight down on barrels.
Well, Slothy pushing up. He might actually get his position revealed here. You can see Yuhi right at the corner. I mean, bro, they are like on top of each other. Yeah. Got him! Yuhi comes through the kill onto Slothy. Brings things back to a 3 versus 3. Bolu. It's a big 2-piece. Does take down Zai. Follows it up with the Tio. And now it's Yuhi left alone in the 1 versus 3. He's going to get a free kill on Marsha here, who gets caught with his pants down on the bomb. But Tribe, they know that they've got the bomb down here on A. And if they didn't, well, Jez just confirmed it. And now the rotation over towards the jungle side rotation is very likely going to get Yuhi caught out here. But we will have to see. He pops into wood, looking like he might want to push up towards trailer. He's got to be careful about making noise, but, you know, I don't think a bomb plant comes through here. I think we're basically playing TDM at this point.
No, I think you're absolutely right. It's 22 seconds on the clock. Yuhi needs to make a play. The bad thing for Yuhi is, either way he goes, he's going to have 1 right in his face. Does catch Bolu right there. Now it's going to be Jez, but Jez, look at him. He doesn't care. He's going to play his time. He's going to go ahead and allow him to pick up that bomb and make this rotation through. And he waits for the perfect opportunity. Look, Yuhi is going to get the bomb plant down. The bomb head glitch did not peek it at the right time. And here comes the smoke. Will Yuhi push up aggressively? He does. And he does not win the gunfight. Here comes the body shots. 30 seconds left on the clock. Jez clutches the 1v1. Yuhi, I don't know. Questionable push. I mean, you get a hit marker. You're like, oh, yeah, I got this. But
I think you got to have a little bit more sense to know, hey, you're pushing probably one of the best players in COD Mobile. This is probably a gunfight that I probably want to push off. You know, I'm not saying that Yuhi couldn't handle the zone right there, but Yuhi didn't handle it right there. So, I mean, it's Jez for all, you know, for Christ's sakes.
Grenade out. Smoke out.
I don't know how the hell Yuhi just died there. Hello? Live check? Live check. Yeah.
Sniper eliminated.
That is. Vague's going to get the push through trailer site. One shot. Bolu fighting two. Domes back to back. And now it's a 2v4. The pressure's on Vague. He might have been getting shot a minute ago, but guess what? He's got the advantage now. And guess Tatio looking for the push through is going to get caught right there. Vague gets his revenge. The one that got away, right, Dave? Well, the one that got away was Vague. And the pattern's broke. Tribe find a way to take a round back to back. Now they are on map point, but don't be, don't be too comfortable. Even if they do, they still got to find another win in this best of 3. This is not Tribe's game to lose. They need to find a way to take this in out here, and they got to do it here. They can't flip sides.
All right, Verdict. Well, as we get further on into the action here, we do have a big push by Yuhi there. And that's going to be Bolu taking him down. Oops, I accidentally moved my client a little bit. Well, 1-for-1 trade to open things up. Tribe, they might be getting ready to push us into a game 3 here if they're able to win the search and destroy. Tatio looking to make a rotation over towards jungle. I feel like I haven't caught enough of Bolu's snipes on the screen, so we wanted to give him an opportunity. But, you know, of course, when he rotates down this way, nobody challenges B. And
well, I mean, come on. I mean, to be fair, Bolu washed, right? I mean, there's no way we're going to be spectating Bolu the whole time. I'm obviously kidding. Dude is cracked. He's sitting at 11 kills. I know that's what chat is often saying, like, oh, Bolu's not top frag. Well, in times that Tribe need it, you'll see it. He picks up the slack. Right now, he's obviously top fragging for this team. He has putting up multiple double kills to allow this team to get back into this match and kept them competitive. Well, right now, the bomb's going to go down. It's a 3v4. Tribe looking for the retake. If they find this round, they will be guaranteeing themselves a game number 3. They got to take these 4 players down to get a bomb defuse, or maybe be sneaky with it. As I say, that one drops for the side of 11. Oh, Bolu through the armory window or door frame. Slothy looking for the pinch here. Envoy gonna hold the bomb down. The head glitch is absolutely on point. 12 seconds left on the clock. Bolu, he's got to make a move. It's now or never. Here it comes. It is gonna be ousted. Envoy's gonna win that one. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to overtime. Round 11. Tribe not able to close it out here, and this might be it for them. Round 11 is a toss-up day. I can never rely on them. If I am a team fighting for my life, I would have wanted to close that one out there, but Bolu just could not get it done with that head glitch being abused by Envoy. Oh, it's...
All right, guys. Well, first blood does come through for the side of Zygnus taking down Marshy, and then Zai picks up kill number 2. Bro, I mean, we are in round 11, and Zai has 2 kills. This is...
To be fair, he dropped 59 in the hard point, you know. Maybe the old workhorse is kind of wore out.
I mean, this is certainly interesting. Certainly an interesting position to be in, right? We're in a round 11. It's a 3 versus 3. I do see people in chat asking about, obviously, the fast recover. I will, between the games, put up a graphic that has the rule set on it just to make things a little bit more clear, because obviously there were a lot of rule changes. There's a maximum of 2 fast recovers per team. I did have to double check that on my end too. That's why I hadn't said anything earlier, but I did pay attention to you guys. I was just trying to get the answer. We're obviously casting here. Jez might be looking for a kill onto Zai here in just a second. Misses one, but Zai moves forward, finds two. Oh,
11
man.
seconds on the clock, day. Vague gonna play this time perfectly. Gonna force the hand of Zai. The slide peek. Vague wins those. And we are buckling up for a game number 3. 6-5 win. I said if you wanted to win this tribe, you had to do it in round 10. Well, guess what? They came through with the 1v1 clutch on the back of Vague. Zai not able to pick up that last one. Imagine if he had only dropped 2 kills the whole game and clutched that last one. Imagine. That didn't happen, though.
Well, you can't win them all, and, you know, like we said before, Tribe is not a bad search and destroy team, just historically, that is where they've struggled the most, but they're able to come through with a big win over the side of Zygnus here, and, you know, that's going to send us into a Game 3. Chat, things are very, very different this season. You are not about to see a domination. You are about to see a second search and destroy until Control has, well, randomized search and destroy or hardpoint for Game 3 until Control has spectator slots available. Let me just quickly.
If we had gone over this before we started, it would have been all good, right? Wrong. No. I'm sorry. The raids didn't come through until the series started. So, everyone would have been scratching their head regardless.
Yeah. We're gonna bring it up just so everybody has it at least. There we go. Spring rules. Open. Full screen. Let's add. We'll add my mic to this. We'll add Discord to this.
What I did was I just added it to a scene that already existed with all that stuff in it, and I just put it up as an image.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Just the other scene I put it on over didn't have our mic or Discord on it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, chat. This is your current rule set for the spring 2022 season. Obviously, as you have seen in the past, this could be subject to change depending on player feedback, but our available operators is going to be the Annihilator, the Death Machine, the Sparrow, Gravity Spikes, Gravity Vortex, Purifier, TAC-5, Equalizer, Tempest, and War Machine. Our banned weapons is going to be the NA-45, thank God. Only toxic people use that gun.
Sadistic.
Yeah, sadistic. The JAK-12, the SVD, the Shorty, the Thumper. All launchers are banned. You are allowed 1 LMG and 1 marksman rifle per team, and or 1 shotgun per team. For your equipment, trip mines, Molotovs, thermites, gas grenades, heartbeat sensor, and storm ball are all banned, with flash drone being at a maximum of 1. Your banned perks and or attachments. Verdict, we've got Akimbo, thank God, because, you know, if you're going to be one of those sweats with the Akimbo Fenix, you know, best of luck to you. It's a 100-round mag kilo, persistence, restock, martyrdom, quick fix, disable, tracker, alert, hardline, skulker. Is that a typo there? Does that say wanding? I think it's supposed to be wounding.
Yeah, wounding.
Yeah. And then we do have a limit of 2 on a fast recovery and tactician. And then your banned score streaks is pretty much going to be the same as last season, plus the chopper gunner. So that is
how you spell wounding.
That is not how you spell wounding, is it?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure there's a U in wounding.
There is a U there.
There is not in the graphic.
Yeah, the one that you just downloaded, it says WOUNDING.
Yo, chat.
Oh, that's not. Where did you get that graphic from? Because the one they put in Discord.
I got it from Discord, bruh.
Oh, that's the second one that they posted. Okay. Okay, I wasn't looking at the first one.
All right. So B fixed it and posted a second one that has it spelled right after she noticed.
Yeah, that's on you, Day.
You know what? I just
you can't win,
I live to sell, bro. I live to sell, okay?
Sell to live to sell, right? That's the old FFA model.
Yeah, we were gonna show this after the first series, guys, since we obviously the raids came through and we jumped right into the game. But we figured since there's enough of you guys that have been asking in chat questions about it, we wanted to go ahead and get this up for you guys. So.
Yeah, speaking of jumping in the game, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. It's gonna be a game 3, not hardpoint, not domination, search or destroy Hackney Yard. So it's a toss up. The random the generator or whatever it is selected search or destroy. It's a 50-50 shot, right? Well, guess what? Tribe, they won the first search or destroy. Can they make it too?
Well, it was a very close search and destroy, right? I mean, that has been the story of these two teams facing off. Jez still sniping. We might need to give Jez a little bit of that spectate action here. Again, he came through with 5 in the first 2 rounds before. I ended up putting up, I think, 11 by the time the game was over. Kind of just holding this door down right now. You can see that the bomb is down there, and he just is ready for the rotation. But the smoke coming out is going to allow Tio or actually Raven to rotate in and get the bomb. Still going to be an advantage for Tribe here, Verdict.
Indeed, now his minute has been burnt. Bolu has opted to put up the sniper. It is going to opt to pull out the SMG shotgun, the Finnick. That gun shreds, homie. It's a 1v4. Vague finds Yuhi, and now it's all on Zai. They already know kind of where his location was based off of what was going on with Slothy and him. As Zai was just getting hog chased, bro. About to get pinned down. Does get away, but now here comes the push. He's 40 seconds into the clock left. I don't know if he's going to be able to make a play here. Obviously, only picked up, what, 2 or 3 kills in the first search?
Oh my god, chat. We literally already talked about this. It's a best of 3. Domination has been removed. We are waiting for spectator slots to come to control. So for now, it is 50-50. It's completely randomized. We've got a generator that does it. It's going to be either a search and destroy or a hard point for game 3 until control has spectator slots. It's not a rematch. This is just game 3.
A rematch on a different map.
Why did you even have to say that? Why did you even have to say that?
It felt right.
Seeking new NA caster. I need a replacement. I can't handle this anymore.
All right, we'll get someone to sub in for you, Day, at any point. But right now, we are in the action, and there is no way you're going to be leaving this one. This is a battle of the ages, my guys. Tribe, Zygnus, I don't think it gets any better than this. And you can see it. The intensity is rising. Jez continuing to do Jez things. He's got the sniper in hand as well as the Renetti. Or no, that's the MW11. Marshy finds one. Yuhi finds another, and that's going to be the good old 3-for-1s. Oh, Jez. Flawless to Tio. Head shot. Ravens. 1 shot. It doesn't matter if you round this corner. You're going to die anyways. 2 rounds in a row. Solid. Tribe. Might have lost that hard point earlier. Might have had a little bit of moment of uncertainty in the search earlier as well, but 2 rounds in a row. That's pretty convincing.
Yo, Verdict, do you remember back in the day when you could get on top of the... And I don't know if this was ever the case in COD Mobile, just to fully clarify. Remember back in the day in COD when you could get on top of the bomb in plant, and that would force your opponents to be standing up to defuse?
Remember that.
Do you remember when there was dead chat, and if you were dead, you could talk to the other dead people, but not the alive people?
Yes. Yes.
What happened to those days?
VCs
what happened to those great days?
Discord happened.
Listen, I've watched a lot of competitive Call of Duty over my years. That was the most competitive search and destroy. Period.
Game?
The maps were better.
Oh,
the fact that you had dead comms that were separate from alive comms was better. Like, bruh. I hate it.
Sloppy kind of slaying out right now. He's going to find 2, but Envoy finally going to be able to seal the deal and take him down. It's 2 for 3 in favor of Tribe. They've got the 1-player advantage. Jez, I don't know Envoy wants to push that angle. I think he sat there for way too long. But Jez just waited, patiently pounces at the right time. Marshy's going to clean it up there. And again, 3 rounds in a row. Tribe just giving Zygnus the absolute business. We've talked about how Zygnus have been able to steal a few weeks in a row in favor of the Sunday tournaments that we cast. Well, this time around, it's a best of 3, and I don't know. Zygnus just have not looked good in this search and destroy. As a matter of fact, it's already left to 1 player. That's Tio, and he's dead. 4 rounds solid, Zygnus. Homie, where are the strategies here on the attack?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Maybe Tribe are washed and respawns. Maybe Search is their new mode. No, it's not the outcome I had expected. For sure. I mean, right from game 1 all the way up through here as well. Jez finds one on to Yuhi. Bolu finds Zai. Expecting Raven to push up there, but obviously that's not going to be the case. We do have Marshy pushing from behind. Finds one. Is Raven on the chase. Is going to find that extra kill onto Marshy. Now Jez up top. He's got a sniper in hand. He's got 6 on board in 4 rounds here. Matter of fact, he's 6-0. Nobody's been able to win a gunfight against him yet. Oh, Jez, you definitely saw him, right? He might have flicked away just the last second.
He's not silly. He's not silly. He's not going to re-peek it. He knows the bomb's down. He knows what's going on. My guy's smooth criminal style. Waits for the nades to come through. They don't think he's going to peek that angle, right? They didn't get a hit marker. How would they know he's there? How would they know? They wouldn't. And here comes the push in to Tio. Under the van, you creep. I love it. Creativity at its finest, 4-1. Finally around in favor of Zygnus. They have just been receiving the diddly from Tribe 4 rounds in a row. That 5th one. They turned the tides, and now we're going to be flipping sides to go along with that. So now it's going to be Tribe. All they got to do is realistically find themselves 1 good round here on the attack, and they can, you know, force that round 11. Marshy, homie, what was that? How though? It was a nade shot, wasn't it? Bounced off the wall. That's tough.
Well, bunch of kills come through. Traded. It is going to be Zygnus getting the better of that trade. However, it is a 3 for 2. Make it a 4 for 2. In favor of Zygnus. And now Jez is left alone. He's 6-1. I think it's 7-1 as he takes down Yuhi. This kid is cracked, bro. Did you see that reaction time coming around the corner there?
I wish I was 7-1, bro. My God. Imagine being that tall.
How tall is Yao Ming? Like 7'5", isn't he?
7'1". Yeah, he's way taller than 7'1".
7'5", 7'6"?
Yeah.
It's a big dude. It's a big dude.
That's a big dude. And you're talking about Jez right up there. He's 7'2" now. He's actually grown an inch since we last saw him.
All right. Well, Zygnus have found a way to get a couple on the board. You know, they have switched sides as well, so maybe this is just a little bit more of their opportunity. See, Yuhi finds one, Tatio finds another, but the slide from Jez finds 2 before he gets taken down by Envoy, and Raven immediately taking down Marshy.
Oh.
Envoy. That was a challenge that I did not expect him to win, and sure enough, he is able to take down Bolu there in the corner. And just like that, we were looking at a 4-0 for the side of Tribe. We're right back within 1 round now, verdict. Can Tribe come through and end up closing out game 3, find themselves another search and destroy? Or are you thinking this is Zygnus, you know, really waking up here in the search and destroy?
I think it's the flip sides. Like, you got 1 good round on your belt on the attack, and you find 1 good round, you flip sides, you're flawless on the defense, and that's what it's been so far. Now the game's progressing, and we're starting to see a little bit of out of placement and out of mistakes there for Zygnus, and oh my, Vague, he makes you pay for it, homie. Marshy, he is going to be taking some bullets as well as Vague, and that last player into Tio. He has opted to rotate up top. Marshy doesn't slide peek that angle without a gun in hand, right? No, he doesn't. He's going to bake the nade. Swaps over. He's going to jump right into Bolu's lap. And homie, what do you want for Christmas? Let's see if we can win this search or destroy, maybe, because that round, Tribe, 3 players left alive. That is going to be map point / match point. Are we seeing Tribe with the reverse sweep incoming?
Well, it's right now looking like it. And I gotta say, I'm glad no matter who wins this, that the first game of the spring season was so incredible as this one, right? It is looking like Tribe have the numbers right now. They get the 2 picks to start off the round, and that's not a good position for Zygnus to be in. Even if Zygnus do win this round, their opponents are still on match point, and Tribe is very good at capitalizing on your mistakes. Starting to get pushed up. It is in the hands of Vague. What Tribe doesn't know is there's only 2 players that oppose them here on the A site. Now, coming through with the hop up to Tio. Doesn't win the gunfight with Vague. That leaves Raven and Yuhi left alone in a 2v5. And Verdict, honestly, I think this one's over, bud.
That Tio was out of place, bro. There's nobody there to get his trade. He was literally on an island on A, committed to Vague, and paid the price. The bombs planted, 39 seconds on the clock in. Yuhi and Raven do the unthinkable, the impossible. It is certainly a possibility, but Yuhi's already eaten bullets. He's found one. 4 players left to deal with. Jez doing what Jez does best. And Vague closes it out. 6-3 fashion. 2-1 win for Tribe. Zygnus. Everything went downhill after that round 11 in the Search and Destroy firing range. Came down to a 1v1. Tribe able to fight in the trenches. They take this Search and Destroy and the last. Who would have thought? We've seen Tribe win back-to-back Search and Destroys. What's going on? What's wrong with COD Mobile now? You're muted, by the way, Dave.
I am finishing with my sandwich, but yes, I am muted. Yeah, I was
awkward.
Maybe choking on a piece of chicken there, trying to.
Yo, Dave's choking his chicken, chat.
All right, you know what? Thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. We're out. We're gonna get you guys a raid going. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
4K.
Rough timing. Yeah, it sounded like one of those times that you were just you had a lot to say, and so I took a bite, and then it just got quiet, and I was like, oh no. Anyway, guys, yeah, Tribe just stepped up here in a big way. You really can't complain too much about that, and you know that is just the reality here of our day one. Is that Tribe come through with the dub? Absolutely no malicious wishes towards Tribe, but I am quite tired of seeing Tribe win everything.
Dave's a Tribe hater?
I'm a Tribe hater. Absolute Tribe hater, bro.
Imagine.
I've never hated the team as much as I hate Tribe. No, that's obviously that's not true.
You hate our duo team for Warzone too, bro.
Our duo team. I mean, that's me and you. Yeah, I hate myself, and yeah, I hate you. I mean, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. That should have been the most obvious thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, most obvious thing is Zygnus came through, win the hard point on the backs of Zai, putting up 59, and a hell of a lot of OBJ time. Didn't get a lot of results out of Zai after that game 1, and it kind of reflects here. Usually we're used to seeing him drop 10, 15, 20 kills in Search. That wasn't the case in the Search and Destroy on firing range or this Hackney artist. I'm taking a look at it. He's sitting at a crisp breadstick from Olive Garden as well. So just not the best performance from the Zygnus team in Search, where historically speaking, they have been one of the more dominant teams in Search and Destroy, and Tribe have been one of the teams that struggle. And now the shoe's on the other foot. 2 searches in a row. Had it been another hard point, would we have seen the same outcome? I guess we'll never know.
Well, do you think this is going to be the story of this season, or do you think, again, you and I have not seen Raven on this team. You've obviously seen Yuhi playing with the team again after being on 11T for a while. So it is good to see him back. You know, he's a great talent for sure in the scene. Do you think this is a permanent roster, or are you thinking we're going to see maybe Irving come back and maybe fill in?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if that particular roster works as well as this one. Obviously, when I've seen them play on Sunday nights, I don't think I've seen Raven in the roster or in the game at that matter. I've seen him registered as a player. Just is one player that we're used to seeing, and we didn't see
Just
him
as well, yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't mention him all night long. Obviously, just not in the mix, and just not the results that Zygnus were expecting. So Raven definitely brings a certain element to the table, as well as Yuhi. But when Yuhi and Just are played together, it is almost like that Vague and Jez combo, right? That's the counter for those two.
Jez and
Yuhi
who?
not having Jez and Vague.
Who?
Exactly. I'll let you determine who is who.
All right. Well, we're looking at a Tribe 2-1 victory over Zygnus there, guys. We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back for the next series after we hear a quick word from COD Mobile.
Oh yeah, baby. That was dope. No lie.
All right, chat. Verdict called me a dummy, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I'm a big old dum-dum. And yeah, maybe this will be our last time casting. Who knows? Maybe it's just I'm too old for this now. I've been finding gray hairs. I'm almost 30. Bro, my life is basically over at this point.
Yeah, I'm 31 and I haven't found a single gray hair anywhere on my body. So I wish I could relate to you, but I can't.
All right. Well, we are going to have the certified Goofy Goobers coming up against DST Esports, and that is not Demise. This is basically the old Op34 / Lux rosters that we've seen in the past. We've got Legend, Brian, Aramis, Lucifer, and a Detri here today, as well as I believe they have Munoz in the sub roster as well. They're going up against the Goofy Goobers. That's going to be Envy, Solo, Blur, Band, and Ingentic?
Yeah, that's Snoop Genic. Come on.
Snoop Gentic.
Yeah, come on, bro. Can you read?
All right, I'm ending the stream.
Look, Day is struggling today, chat. Let's not give him too much, issues. Don't give him too much, And time now he's going to have to deal with me. Now we're going to have to deal with a hardpoint crossfire, too. So, hardpoint crossfire is where we're going to start the action off. Search and destroy, raid. And by luck of the draw, we see a second search and destroy if this game or the series does go the distance. It's going to be a search and destroy standoff. GG's bans, Hack the Yard, Hardpoint, as well as DST banning S&D Hacienda. Lo and behold, here we are. We are ready to rock and roll in game number 1. P1 out in, not the open. It is going to be primarily some of the most cover you will ever receive on any hardpoint map, right?
All right, well, we're getting into the action. Solo comes through, finds 1, finds 2. As he pushes on up into the point, getting the first bit of hill time on the board. Got that 40-round kilo coming through. Gotta say, that looks like the 100-round drum attachment, but it is certainly not. It is 40 bullets. That is...
See, this is what happens when we ask for, when you change,
skins to have attachments look different. Yeah.
So that's what we're asking for when we ask for, hey, can we get this to look like that? Well, I actually thought it was a Holger the first time I seen him use it. And she went all the entire game without telling me it was a Holger, and then at the end he's like, "Oh, that's a kilo, that's a kilo." But bro, I'm gonna tell you, I've never seen a 100-round drum on a kilo in COD Mobile and competitive because 1, I'm not a crapper, and 2, you just don't see it. Well, that's just what the skin shows.
Listen, the skin was so convincing there for a second. I thought we were about to have a DQ on our hands because that is one of the banned attachments, and I was like, that is not a 40 round. You can't blame me, bro. You thought it was a Holger. Like, at least I knew it was the kilo. God dang. Just trying to sell me every opportunity you can get, bud.
Me. Practically make it easy for me, homie. Come on now.
All right, you know what?
One's down and out, and that's going to be a 37-3 advantage, and it's only getting worse now. Speed 2's opened up, and guess what? Snoop Genic, the DOGG, is going to be bounced out of the hill. He is finally going to be taken out after some uncontested time. Now it's going to be DST on the hill. The break looking like it might come through. It's a 1v1. Envy going to play his life. Legend going to be remaining in the hill. Legend wins that one, but how long can he stay alive? He's literally one shot day.
Oh, Solo, random spray through the wall, is able to get him, but gets taken down as he jumps out the window. That's going to be a kill going over to Lucifer. Detri was looking for Envy there, but honestly just got outplayed. I mean, that was a pretty solid outplay by Envy. Rocking the gold CBR, pushing on up towards the hill right now. Climbs up. Aramis going to find a free one. And, hey, chat, this is more like what the 40-round kilo normally looks like. Without the balls on the side of it.
Well, balls or not, here we go. Push it in for this P3 rotation. It does look like the side of Goof Troop are going to be there with the primary advantage. Bang going to be able to do a little bit of perimeter control. The hill is going to be unoccupied, but finally going to be right there in it. That is going to be Snoop Genic. The DOGG yet again coming through with a nice 2-piece. Blur going to find 2 of his own as well before he gets taken down. No, Blur's still alive. He's got the Annihilator too. The break comes in. One player to deal with. That's Detry. He is armed and ready to fire the Sparrow. Not going to be able to get one shot off. That's tough. P3 about 15 seconds left, and now it's a battle of P4. Back and forth affair, going back from one side of the map to the other. This is literally like watching a soccer match for COD Mobile.
Is that a good reference or a bad reference? I'm not entirely sure yet, honestly. Like, do we like watching soccer?
Well, I mean, we don't like watching Crossfire Hardpoint.
I'd rather watch Crossfire Hardpoint than Crossfire Dom.
Yeah, but that's not even a map to play on in competitive right now.
That Champs is right around the corner, man. It might be. You never know. Oh, man. Well, it is going to be Brian starting to push up, trying to get some of this high ground here. Slides the corner, takes down Band. Solo's able to come through the wall bang on to Legend. Now pushing on up. Oh, that's going to be Angelic taking him down. A little bit of pre-fire through the smoke as the Goofy Goobers do currently lead by about, 80 points right now? And it does look like we're going to get some good trickle possibly coming through. Nope, it's actually going to be Envy winning that gunfight. And those 20 seconds that I thought were just going to be straight up for DST, well, they're not. And that is going to be the side of the Goofy Goobers extending their lead at this point, Verdict.
Yeah, it is. And you can see the remaining players there who spawn right in front of P4. They don't even try to attempt to get the break. They're just happy with settling for setting up for new. The bad thing is they're going to be rounding the corner into the what looks like a 100-round drum Kilo. It is certainly a 40-round drum Kilo instead. And that is going to be Solo finding the first one. Now the advantage is going to be clearly in the favor of the Goof Troop. They are with a 100-point advantage a day. We got to do listen-ins earlier for both the Tribe and Zygnus sides. I'm thinking maybe we just stick to Goofy Goobers unless this matchup gets, you know, a little closer. It just doesn't look like it's going to be the case. So listen in with the Goof Troop. We'll go ahead and buckle up and join in for their first listen-in.
They're not
Yeah, that was me. I dropped like 4 smokes in front of you, bro. No, they're all back. They're all back. They're new. They're new.
They're gonna push. I don't think they're pushing.
Go, bro. Why are you saying the new?
I'm scared.
Hey, one top E3, top E3, top E3.
Don't like P3.
Bro, my map keeps pulling up for some reason, bro. That shit is so annoying.
Right side. They popped out.
I have a cluster, by the way.
I got it.
Nice.
There's 2 top E3. They're playing for kills, bro.
They got boost.
There. I got one of them.
I'm gonna put my
Better
big
P1,
fire
better
thing.
P1,
Big
better
fire
P1.
thing. I got big fire thing. Oh,
Beat
that's gas.
Beat on that. Beat on half. Bot X. Yeah.
There's one
bot
X, yeah.
Let's get one shot. Take boost though.
One more bot X. You got him. Oh, you suck. Who is that? Solo.
Oh wait, I'll get him. I got him.
Alright, that's 2. That's 3.
No fire.
Break that bitch.
Stairs and hills.
Stairs.
No, one's not by that.
Stairs, Envy.
I'm low.
Nah, bro, he got my ass, bro. He's spraying that kilo. Bro, my map is fucking pulling up, bro. This shit is so fucking annoying. One deli.
One deli.
On new side. Get him X and top X and shit.
Other new. Half a new now.
Oh, shit.
Envy, get him. Sick him, boy.
Thank you.
Nice.
God,
Yeah, I'm gonna play X. Yeah, one pushing up by new. One side. Another one side.
Well, certainly a lot of joy in the comms there, and, you know, in all honesty, I don't know how seriously the Goofy Goobers are taking their opponents right now, Verdict. This is largely, I mean, those comms were, I mean, that was jokes, man. That was not competitive comms whatsoever. They're just having a good time. They're absolutely clowning their opponents, and just not taking them seriously in the slightest.
Wait, those weren't competitive comms? Why is the score 272? Oh, that's right. They're blowing them out. This is a moment of, you know, clarity for DST. They are going to get the break here for P2 rotations, but there's only 30 seconds left on the hill, and they are down by 130. So if you get this one, you set it for new. Theoretically, you could be in a better position, but I'm going to be honest with you. The only position they have been in primarily in this game has just been not the best one. It is just a back-and-forth affair where they have found themselves on the bitter end of the stick where Goofy Goobers have just been giving them the business. Right now, they are going to be setting up for this P3 rotation, and this might be where we see this game come to an end. 4 players looking to make the transition through middle for DST. The Goof Troop, they're already set up top.
You know, I watched Bobby's stream earlier, and he was spectating leaderboard players for like specific weapons.
Yeah.
And I think one of the, if it wasn't the first game, it was the second game we spectated Blur on the AMAX. And dude, homie looked like a ranked random of all ranked randoms. Okay, I mean, he was not looking good today. So I was a little concerned for him earlier, but you know, we bounced into the lobby here, and homie's got 37 kills on board. I mean,
you talking about budget tech?
Yeah, budget tech. I mean, he was looking real budget earlier, and now actually looking pretty solid. Does get taken down, or no, I was on the wrong person. Does find a 4-piece in the feed with the Annihilator there for himself, and eventually gets taken down by Brian. Gets the respawn to come through. His team only needs 2 more points. And, well, with Band and Envy making the break there, it's going to happen. The 250 to 109 lead and win does come through for the side of the Goofy Goobers over their opponents of DST.
Yes, indeed. Now, as we are gearing up for it, game 1 was for memes, obviously. The side of the Goof Troop, they come through. The comms were certainly a little looser than anticipated, but this team is all about having a good time. As a matter of fact, they had a good time and slayed out. 41 kills on board for Great Value Tech. Solo right there below him with 27. 24 for Envy. And you look at it, Snoop Jinnick might have hit us some nasty C-walks earlier on, but he kind of sold out of everybody. As a matter of fact, he has the least amount of kills in the lobby, 14 and 17. Okay, only -3, negative. I guess that's acceptable. 2 minutes and 17 on the hill. Yeah, we'll give him a pass. We'll give him a Snoop pass.
A Snoop pass for bottom fragging.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, apparently that's what we got for you guys.
He did the OBJ.
That's not fragging. We talk about the fact that Band didn't touch the hill once. And Blur only had 1 second.
Yeah, but he had -5 negative. Can you excuse Ban for going -5 with no hill time? Or would you rather have Snoop Jinnick with 14 and 17 and then 2 minutes and 17 on the hill?
I'd rather have Ingenic.
I'd rather have Zai, bro. Did 2 minutes plus with 59 kills. Good night, bro. My guy is built differently, homie.
All right, guys. Well, it's pretty easy to tell what won the Goofy Goobers the game here today.
In chat, he's like, I had 100 seconds. That's glitched. Yo, Ban, that's cap, homie. Game don't glitch 100 seconds completely. You do realize the math on that would have been 140, right?
We're circling it on stream real quick. Oh man.
Oh man. How can you tell me that you had 100 seconds on the objective, but it shows up in minutes and seconds and not just seconds?
Well, that is pretty hard to say, but right now we do have a search and destroy ahead of us, Verdict. It's going to be a search and destroy on raid, as you guys can see on our handy dandy map pick scene here. We do have the certified Goofy Goobers coming through with the round 1 victory, and they might be able to close things out here in the search and destroy. This has certainly been one of the stronger search teams in the region, and DST, well, they've got a team of players that have certainly proven themselves, you know, the likes of Lucifer and Detri in the past. We do have some others that have just kind of been on the cusp of this level of competition, right? Not quite fully making it into what I would consider to be the T1 scene, but have certainly come close, and that's going to be Legend, Brian, and Aramis, who again are formerly Op34, which at one point in time was the leading qualifiers team, and you know, they were later also on a team called Lux Eternus that had actually not Eternus, what was it? Eterna, that's what it was.
Yeah. It's actually they were actually Lux Latum, and Op34 was primarily Latum at that time too, and then they branched out and made a NA scene team as well. Washi was on that team as well before, you know, Washi got picked up by, you know,
good people,
by the Goofy Goobers. Well, look at that. Look who's in the lobby, the Goofy Goobers. Does Washi still even play?
No. Not competitively. He fills in here and there when they need him, but He is certainly taken a pretty hefty step back from the
Sabbatical.
competitive scene. Yeah. All right, guys, we are getting loaded into our raid, search, and destroy. Let me know who you guys have in chat as far as winning this one. I bet Verdict would be on the Goofy Goobers to close things out 2-0. But I don't know, man. DST, they could find some grounds here in the search and destroy.
Yeah, they could. Well, it's going to be a uphill battle. This Goof Troop team is your runner-up for the Mobile Mayhem Finals last season round. Solo with the God Tier Day does get the first shot. And that's going to be 2 bloods in for the price of none. That is the Goof Troop. Again, your runner-up for last season. Certainly a better search and destroy team than most, but Blur is going to be able to find one as well. Lucifer rounds the pull steps. Gets shots, gets kills on one, but now it's all on Brian. A 1v3. Not going to happen solo. 1 shot, 1 kill. 1 round in favor of the Goof Troop.
All right, well, first round goes to the Goof Troop. Round 2 underway. We saw a couple kills come through for the side of DST, but I just don't know if I fully believe in them to be able to find a whole search and destroy against the Goofy Goobers here. You can see Band. Bro, when do you see Band snipe? That's how I know the Goofy Goobers are not taking this match seriously. That's savage. That's kind of savage.
Well, I mean, what do you think DST stands for? I mean, we had, like, in the girls' tournament, we had that one team. It was like UD.
Uranus Dinosaurs, let's go.
Yeah. But what do you think? What do you think DST stands for?
Hold on. We also had a kid compete over qualifiers. That was what, JFDZ.
Yeah.
And you know, we took turns guessing on you know, what that stood for. And then I felt like an ass after that. Okay.
Yeah.
The reality is, I felt really bad after that. It was short for his real name, chat. And you know, me and Verdict were having fun in DMs, thinking it was possibly an explicit.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans account, and you'll be able to see what content we had.
Yo, hit me up on Patreon.
Yo, I was for sure thinking Blur was gonna pop that UAV he had in his pocket because he earned it this round. Snoop Jittick now in a 1v1. Snoop up top does not miss. 20% health, plenty of health to take on that encounter down below. And now, 2 rounds in a row, Goof Troop have just had their way with this DST roster, but a little bit better of a performance on the second round. We'll see if they can maybe perfect it here in round number 3. Is, you know, they're kind of getting loosened up. They're kind of getting warmed up. Kind of got handled in the hard point, but search or destroy. This is an opportunity for them to, you know, really strike. 2 bloods come in. This time it's in favor of DST. They're going to have that first initial push, and they're going to get a free bomb plan to go along with it. So now it's going to be Envy Solo and Snoop Jittick on the retake. 5 players left to deal with. 45 seconds on the clock. Is DST going to win a round here?
It's quite possible. Quite possible. You've got Envy pushing from the top stairs here from jungle side. Doesn't see the 1 player cross, but does kind of, in turn, have Brian held down in the corner there. Lucifer rotates into his death. Brian was looking to come on over for some action himself. Couldn't quite get it. And Genic pushes down. Solo. Bold reach out there. Well, got to do what you got to do. Envy coming through from behind. Finds 1. Not able to find 2, 3, or 4. And sure enough, DST get 1 on the board.
Oh, I got it. We're going to go ahead and pin that one. DST stands for Day Surely Tilts. Days Sugar Tits.
Facts. The Shirley Tilts part.
Well, I mean, that's a given, but Sugar Tits is kind of, it's kind of a fun one too, right?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, name, you're just knocking off the guy who was above you.
Yeah.
Be original. Be original. Please.
There you go, Adrian. There you go, Adrian.
That's as bad as original as the second one.
That was the joke. All right,
That's the spirit, chat.
Blur does find 1 onto Brian. 1-for-1 trade for Band. Blur Let's find another on Detry. I think Envy might be like AFK in the corner here, so we're going to go ahead and hop on over and watch Budget Tech play here. A little bit of COD Mobile. Lucifer takes down Solo. Oh, Lucifer. No shot you lose that gunfight, but Aramis does believe he has one rotating behind him. Blur hasn't quite pushed up the stairs and is actually rotating back to get up top of the kind of upper portion of the bedroom there. And Aramis,
bedroom, boy.
Yeah, Aramis does have the bomb in hand, could make a play with it, but trigger control, where was it?
Oh no, he saw one. He thought him had him dead to rights, right?
Well,
he didn't get the kill though, so it's a fail. Aramis, your bomb carrier, 2 kills on board, is going to be rotating over to this B site. Is going to be able to get the job done, but we all know B is not the play when you don't have the numbers. This is going to be practically impossible. He's got to do a good job playing his life, as well as finishing off 3 players pushing in. Now, you can see the push coming from mid. It's coming from laundry. It's coming from garage. No, it's not coming from laundry. It's all garage. Look at these guys. They know where he's at. Red room. Certainly a bloodbath. 1 player down. 2 players down. Oh, Envy. Get shot. Now it's all up to Snoop Jenick. Oh, he's bold. He's dashing. But the 1v3 clutch is a nightmare. That is not a dream. It is not a reality. That is going to be Snoop Jenick. He wins those. Come on, man. Dog pound in the house. Let's go.
Well, that was looking really good for Aramis there for a minute, but he couldn't quite find the final kill that he needed. And, you know, it's kind of funny because if he would have pushed a half second later, Ingenic might not have actually seen him coming. It was like right before that laptop opened. He saw the cross, and that was able to give him time to react. Solo opens up, finds one onto Detry. You can see Band still sniping for some unknown reason. Well, they're winning 3-1, so I guess you can't really complain too much, but not because of Band.
Because of Band, indeed, doesn't matter. It's 3-1 lead. Have one, you know, homie sell out, right? He had 100 seconds in the hard point earlier. Only went -5 as well. Check your DMs, Day. I hit you with a sweet DST one. I think that one takes the bag. Sure enough. Oh, my. Snoop rounds the corner. Snoop. A little East Coast, West Coast rivalry. East Coast gets the better of that trade. And here we are. 4v4. 1-for-1's coming through. 1:10 on the clock. And this is certainly...
I can't believe you even typed that.
Yeah. Provocative chat. You're gonna have to subscribe to Day's Patreon if you want some of that juicy info.
Well, MV is pushing on up towards the bar here. Legend finds one onto Blur. MV with a slide underneath the shot is going to pick up the refrag. We're now looking at a 2v3 in favor of the side of DST. Envy does take down Brian. Now Aramis laying down behind the bomb, was looking for an opportunity, but gets taken down from behind. Solo, I didn't switch in time, gets the turn on to Lucifer. And the 4-1 lead comes through. Yeah, absolutely. Chat, listen.
Yeah.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round. Bomb spotted.
Or, like, I can't believe you said that.
Well, you know what? It's in your DMs, and you muted on stream. So, chat, he has no cojones. Okay, we flip sides. The strat's here for the attack. Now the defending side. This is gonna be DST's opportunity to sit back and allow their opponents to come dim. A Legend, you got to hit those homies. The jump up right there on that pull of steps. That could have been the first blood in favor of your team. But however, kind of like the positioning. You see it. They kind of got him surrounded, right? One player looking to hold off the push the bottom side of the staircase. Snoop Jenick actually does a great job there of holding it off. Brian, oh my God, homie, just hand him your life, why don't you? Right down the staircase, gives Band his one and only kill of the game. And chat, I don't know how much more down bad you could be than watching Band get one scope in and one kill of this match. And I didn't think it was going to happen.
Oh!
Legend, you're a dog, homie.
Yeah, not only did Legend get a clap, but Lucifer was able to take down Gas Station Tectonic in the upper part of the bedroom there. And, well, now we're looking at the 2v2. Envy does pick up one in Lucifer. Legend rotating over. Might find Envy here. Pulls out the secondary. Renetti Burst comes through. Got only 15 seconds left on the clock. Homie is fighting demons. What did he shoot at?
Bro literally thought he was going to wallbang that cubby, homie. That Renetti does not hit like that. You've got to be a little more aware of the scenario. If you're going to push that, you got to go full in. You got to go ahead and get that slide peek in the corner. 360-degree swivel, it doesn't matter. Right there, you're literally just giving your opponent the free kill. That has primarily been what we've seen so far. DST just have not had an answer back. One round, sure. It was a decent round for him. But can you really hold on to one round in the grand scheme of things? Absolutely not. Goof Troop coming through, even with Ban selling, picking up 1 kill with the sniper off the rip. That'll probably be his only kill of the game.
Well, like I said earlier, we don't really ever see Ban snipe, and that's kind of how we know that they weren't fully taking things seriously here. Fortunately for Band, Ingenic was there to pick up the kill on Aramis because he was almost certainly dead. 10 kills on board for Legend, but man, it's just not quite enough. Detri is also down at 1 kill right now. Brian's got 3 on board. Look over the opposition, and sure, Band using a sniper, and we're not really sure why, other than for just because. Ingenic's got 8 on board. Blur's got 9. Solo's got 5. Envy has 8. I mean, there's just nothing DST can do right now because they're just flat out losing their gunfights.
Yeah, well, I mean, even with Ban selling, he's got the box of gloves out, rounds the corner. My game, okay, I thought it crashed, but I just clicked off of it. Nonetheless, 8 seconds on the clock. That is it, the 2-0 fashion. Oh, baby, crispy scope, but guess what? It don't matter. There's 2 seconds on there. Gets the 3-piece. Go ahead and die with the bomb in your hand, homie. It is over. 6-1 win. Goof Troop. They take the bag, and they do it in very convincing 2-0 fashion. Hardpoint got a little close at first. Then it got out of hand real quick. Search and Destroy, never close. 6-1. I mean, even with Ban kind of out of the equation, the Goofy Goobers are just better in Search and Destroy, bro. I mean, they're top tier when it comes to Search, and they displayed those talents right there in that match.
Blur. Blur, 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 my guy. My dude. Is this your first time, Blur? I mean, yeah, that means that they know the game's over, right?
Were you watching the same game that I was watching?
Yeah. I mean, look, the scoreboard tells it all, right? It was Legend versus the world, okay? Legend put up 13 kills on board, top fragged for the lobby, and didn't get anywhere with it. Maybe in the coming games we see a little bit better performance out of DST. Again, I think this season is going to have a very specific top 5 and a very specific bottom 5. And it's going to be a climb for some of the lower teams to try to get up to a point where they can compete with some of these better teams in North America. I think, realistically speaking, Goofy Goobers have a real argument for being, tied for potentially the best team in North America. Yeah. I think that's fair in all senses of the word. Every time we have seen them go up against Tribe, they've realistically been very, very close games for seasons now, right? And at worst, you're looking at a top 2, top 3 spot for them, right? Like, this is not an easy team to beat. DST is a team that has played together before. They did split up, go their separate ways. They came through and...
Wait, but is this an invited team?
DST?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
How? I've never seen an invited team get blown out like that. I'm sorry.
All right, chat.
And I don't mean that with any disrespect. I love Detri. Detri's cracked as hell. Legend obviously picked up, 13 kills in the search. Detri obviously only dropped 1. But how did this team get invited and they literally just got the walls beat off of them?
All right, so would you have rather seen this team go through qualifiers and had to invite like 5 teams from qualifiers then?
No, because then I would have had another EU on my hand. And you can't spell EU without DQ chat. We're going to go to a break. That's it. I'm done. But
All
I'm,
right,
I'm serious. That's an invited team, and they just kind of got wore out.
All right, chat. Oh,
For
you heard
reference.
it. Yep. All right. Well, we will be gearing up for our next game, guys. Short break, and we will be right back.
Oh yeah, baby. That was dope. No lie.
But yeah, we're back. We are back.
Well, you keep your finger out of it, it will heal, I promise.
we were absolutely muted when I said that, and you absolutely were not on stream doing that, so it's totally fine. But guys, we are back for our Demise versus Upper Echelon matchup. Upper Echelon is a team full of players that you will absolutely recognize, especially if you've been keeping up with Verdict's channel on the Sunday Showdown. This is going to be Legacy, Jesus, Pepe, War, and who is DeMarie? I'll know who it is once you tell me, but obviously it's a name change that I am unfamiliar with. Great talk. Awesome.
I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Is it Snipes maybe?
Snipes.
You got old Snipes from Texas.
All right, and for their opponents of Demise, we have Kings. Is it Pepe?
Oh, no, it's not Pepe. No, Pepe's in the lobby. It's Veteran. No, that's the War. It's Legacy. Pengy. That's who it is. Pengy.
Okay, it's Pengy.
Pengy, you sneaky snake.
All right. Well, for the side of Demise, we have Kings, Yuko, Juki, Dios, and Losty. I do believe Juki is Kryzo. Is that correct? I think that's correct. Admins confirm that DeMarie is Pengy. I think Juki is Kryzo. Pretty positive.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, we do have our best of 3 map selection available, Verdict, if you would like to roll on through that for us.
Oh, I absolutely would. If you could see, as we are going to get started up, it is going to be a hardpoint raid starting the matchup off. I've got to scroll up because we got a little bit of spam in a group, or Discord rather. It does look like we're going to be rolling into a search and destroy, a meltdown. Hackney Yard hardpoint this time. The roll of the draw has led us to. So we are going to see Demise opt to ban hardpoint Crossfire, thank God, and then UE opting to ban hardpoint Slums. That's because Lions literally don't live in Panama, bro. You can't find a Lion in Panama, so they are not going to be playing there. That's right. I'm taking a knock at their logo. I'm not trying to demoralize the UE logo, but come on now. It literally looks like a tiger with a mane, and not a freaking Liger-esque tiger with a mane. It just looks like a tiger with a Photoshop mane on it.
All right. Well, Upper Echelon, you heard it here first from Verdict. Get a real logo. Get your stupid tiger thing out of here. That is what he was saying, just not with those words. And, you know, sure enough, moving on in, It is actually going to be Demise with the first couple points on the hill, and this is a very difficult one to break, so we'll have to see. Pengi is making the rotation over. Can he find the kill? Yuko going to gun him down. Emulator lagging a little bit there, but hopefully it'll clear up here in just a moment, guys. And 17-0 right now in favor of Demise. Not necessarily what I would have fully expected, but, you know, with the likes of Pengi and Pepe on the side of Demise, I mean, you've got 2 stage 5 runner-ups, right? I mean, this is a cracked team in their own right.
No, you're absolutely right. You can see, that's 3. That's Pingy, Pepe, and Jesus. 3, not 2.
Oh, yeah, I just
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like high caliber players. No, it's not dumb. You just saw D Marine. You don't, 100% think, oh, that's Pingy. No, I mean, the popular thing to do here in COD Mobile now is to put D in front of your significant other or your e-girl. Well, it's as terrible as it comes. Well, obviously Jesus got the memo though. He managed to keep Jesus in, but he's got D in front of Jesus Christ. Alrighty, I guess we all know who can save this scenario. Can't save me because I have fallen and I cannot get up. This is not an AARP reference, chat. This is just Verdict being down bad, homie. Catastrophically.
I mean, you should be used to that by now, right?
I mean, I play Warzone enough with you. I should accept defeat almost every day, every time I play anything, ever, always.
All right, well, War making the rotation over. Might be able to push into the garage. We did have a Dios take down Pepe. Concussion is out. Or maybe that was a grenade. But that's going to be War picking up 1 before getting taken down by Kings. TAC 40.
TAC 45 and 2.
No, that's not what I stopped. That's not what I stopped for. We have a swordfish being used by Kings.
King's kind of cracked with it, right? He's got 7 kills on board. I think I've seen... I've gotten fried by swordfish often. I mean, usually when you think about swordfish, you're thinking, one of the majestic, creatures in the wild in the water. And certainly, it is no water here in Garage Side, but he is on the prowl. Big shots coming through. The swordfish not going to be viable up close, though. As you can see, Jesus is going to be able to take him down, but... It is a battle for the last little bit of trickle time right now, and guess what? It is a toss-up. No, it is not. It's 100% in favor of the UE squad. May have made, jokes at their logo earlier. May have made jokes about 3 Stage 5 competitors in here and kind of getting owned in that pure first point. Well, it's been everything but them getting owned since. So first 3 rotations down. We're heading over to the court side, and it's a 95-43 game right now, Dave. What do we think? A quick listen in with the side of... not Storm, but what are they? Demise now? Yeah, let's do Demise while they have a little bit of advantage here on this court side affair.
There's 2.
Oh my god, we need trophies.
One more pushing in. Pull side.
They want
One
on point.
Spawned on point.
Good.
Come on, clear it. Give them what's up.
There's 2 on point. They're spawning pool. They're spawning pool.
I got a pierce.
Spawn at top. It's a split.
One more point.
He has a predator. He's a predator.
I'm concussed.
I got one more top on the stairs. There's 2 up top. There's 2 up top. Let's break.
One more top. Go in kitchen.
One more cubby.
Go new. Set up new. Hey, look at time. Set up new.
Low, cubby low.
Cubby dead.
Go new. We should. Wow, we got spawn on point. Watch money.
They're all new. They're new. There's 2 new.
I need that.
2 new. One kitchen.
One chick.
Coming on old. Hey, one kitchen. Just in the corner.
One on point. Point in kitchen.
Yeah, it's like 2 on point, I think. 2 on point.
Mid steps. Pump attack.
You got point. They should be pool. They're gonna be like pool.
Well, pool and money. One might come money. I'm getting hit by that cluster.
Mid steps. It's 1 money right now.
I spawn big, bro.
One guy.
One kitchen. Where was there? Oh, no.
Kitchen. There's 2 kitchen missteps.
All right, no chicken wing callouts there, Verdict, and was a couple points regained by the side of Demise Storm, whatever they want to be called, Demise.
Hey, boys.
And yeah, I mean,
Rip.
I mean, this is a tough matchup, right? Upper echelon again, 3 members of a runner-up stage 5 team. You've got Legacy, who we know is just cracked, not having his best game right now, but we've seen him come into the scene multiple times and just absolutely light up with the best. So we'll have to see as things continue to roll. Peggy pushing up, does find 1, finds 2, gets taken down by Losty, making the rotation in from jungle, and now a P1, one of the most difficult P1s to break, is looking pretty solid for the side of upper echelon right now. Does look like Jesus may have lost out on an Annihilator there to Losty. That's a big loss. That's a big loss. Missed 3 shots on him with the Annihilator.
Yeah, he did. I saw it all. I was kind of shaking my head. I was like, the Jesus Christ, man, where are those bullets going, man? You literally lined it up and Losty just made you pay. Nonetheless, the break is going to be sustained, and that is going to be Upper E. Picking up some big points there. 1 player left on the hill for each. Make it 2 now, as I do see that first player, the war finally gets taken down. That's a veteran. Oh, Juki, putting some jukes on him. But guess what? You can only live off of 10 seconds of scrap time each hill for so long. They've only been able to pick up those last 10 seconds. They have not gotten a big share of the pie since the first P1 first time around. Right here, we're looking at about a 100-point advantage in favor of Upper E. And you gotta say, the break is gonna be inevitable. The first advantage is gonna be in favor of Demise, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to make it all the way through. They are gonna be taken down. Yuko, aka Kryzo, is going to find 1 with the death machine, but that might be it, Dave.
Well, let's go ahead and at least get a listen in with Upper E while we've got an opportunity, and see what the combos are sounding like over there.
Let's get it. Break together. Nice.
One more money.
I'm nading the front. Yo,
Money dead.
Alright. Veteran.
No,
push
no,
up.
no,
Money
no,
dead,
no,
main dead.
Go.
The rocks. One more rocks.
Missed that,
Pushing
missed that.
those.
Bottom right.
I'm pushing out.
Watch bottom right. Watch your bottom right.
Hey, he's on mid P5. He's going pillars. Watch out. Lost you.
Right.
I'm with
Yo,
you.
pillars,
Nice.
nice, good shit.
Hey,
Looks
but
like
gather,
he's
gather,
on.
gather.
such a pussy.
He's in red. He's bottom red. I just saw him.
Okay.
Mid, Juki's mid.
I don't see bottom
Alright,
right. Bottom
Yo,
right dead.
Verdict and Day, y'all are.
Red Lambo.
Yo, two red Lambo.
Yep.
One jet, but they both on the black band. Both on the black.
Hey, one's mid.
What's
No,
the
black man.
Yeah.
Hey, they're.
I'm missing
double
tag. I'm
round,
missing
though.
tag. Wait, I'm missing tag.
All right, just push together. Hold up.
Yeah,
Push
go.
together.
We got tag. back.
Is he
I'm
dead?
gonna smoke the mid. I'm with you, Pengy.
Jim.
He's dead.
AC, 2 AC, 1 red Lambo. He's pushing behind you. Jim.
Hey, watch out, Jim.
Lambo.
Good job.
Lambo.
Nade it.
Snated.
That one nice, he did.
Lambo, still Lambo. By himself, Lambo.
How is he not dying?
All right,
Come
so
on,
there's
focus.
two poolside rotating. Watch out. 2 poolside
good.
rotating.
Fucking
Alright,
crazy.
let's go to you.
Oh my, double stairs weak. Double stairs, he push and pull.
I got him.
Hey, on this-
Well, you could definitely hear some frustration from Legacy. He popped 2 shots out of that gravity vortex to the Lambos, and it did not kill the guy behind Lambos. And you could hear him. He was like, "How is this guy not dead?" Dude, I'm right there with you. He should have been dead 10 times over. But either way, it looks like they're getting ready to come through with the dub here. Only 12 points to go. Is a comeback possible from the side of Demise? Technically, yes. Do I see it happening? Honestly, verdict, absolutely not.
No. And I think the person who was calling out, hey, Verdict and Day, I think they got interrupted, but where do you think they were going with that comment?
Probably that we suck.
Yeah,
Probably
I
that we
was
suck.
about to say, that was 100% a, oh, Dave, Verdict, you guys are casting, rip. Well, guess what? It is a rip here for Demise. They're not going to be able to get the contest. Juki's going to be taken down. Multiple players pushing down the staircase. Their demise has been met. And that is going to be the side of Upper E coming through with a 130 to 250 victory. Make it 250 to 130. I kind of spit that out a little wrong, but I saw it from left to right. I can't help it. I'm not, completely illiterate, Dave, but I try. Here we go. Taking a look at the Pulse Action Report. 34 kills on board for Jesus. Jesus Christ, putting up some numbers in the chat, homie. 34 on board, 30 apiece for Pepe and Veteran, 29 for Pingy and the oddball out. You mentioned it, Legacy not having the best game of his life, but guess what? Even times when you go 20 and 21, as long as you've got 2 minutes and 55 on the hill, I don't care what your stats are beyond that.
All right, chat. Well, Upper E, they take the win here in the first game of the series, the hard point. 50 seconds on the board for Jesus with 34 kills. Minute 19 for Veteran with 30 kills. 44 for Pepe with 30 kills. 29 kills for Pengi with 123. And Legacy, dude, put almost 3 whole minutes on the hill. Yo, can we talk about the fact we saw Band in here earlier with 0 seconds and Legacy's up here putting 3 minutes on the hill?
That's a glitch. He had 100 seconds on the hill.
Okay. Okay. How long are we going to let him get away with that?
How long until he leaves chat? Oh, he's gone? Oh, yeah, he's sold, bro. My guy, Band, I have never seen someone so allergic to the objective. Oh, wait, I have. It's Jez. Jez was that player a few months back, but I think when you know, times of desperate need, you've got to have someone on the hill, got to have someone consistent. And I got to say, consistency across the board for everyone of this upper echelon roster. Damn near a minute on the hill for everybody. 16 for Pepe, but lacking there for that minute and plus. But a collective effort, and they get the job done. So another day at the office, another dub under their belt. They start season off right on the right foot. And now we're going to be getting geared up for that Search and Destroy Meltdown day. I have never been more excited for a Search and Destroy game than I have this. Meltdown just plays and hits differently. I know we got to see firing range between Tribe and Cygnus, but let's be real. I'm so tired of seeing firing range Search and Destroys. I'm so excited to see a little bit more of a balanced map. And Jesus did come through in chat and say it's sexy, not suck. Quit the cap, homie.
Yo, Jesus, for real though. What did you guys want to say? Because we jumped in your guys' comms for the listening, and you guys, you know, said our names, and then obviously there were some kind of more important call-outs that came. What actually were you gonna say is the question?
Sexy.
Rehan says it is a glitch. I can confirm. And hold on, we think we're gonna believe Rehan?
Are you even in this season of Mobile Mayhem, Rehan?
Oh, maybe that is what they said. Rimno says that that's what they said.
Oh, is
maybe
it really?
they heard it and we didn't.
Yeah. Oh, they said y'all sexy. Gotcha. Quit the cap, homie. All right, we're gearing up for it. Search and Destroy Meltdown. Now is better than ever for the side of Demise. They enter in on the backs of one of the teams exiting stage left. Obviously, we made comments about it earlier, was the Teddy Bears. With a name like that, how do you disband? I mean, it's just, I don't get it. Is it a team thing? Is it a Moralto thing? I don't know, man. I hope the best for my homie Moralto, but it just seems as though trouble follows him everywhere he goes.
It's so rough. It's so rough, man.
Moralto, can you just retire from COD Mobile and come kick it with Day and I on a regular basis?
Yo, he could take my job. Bro.
You did say you needed a sub.
Bro, no, not a sub. I need a replacement, bro.
Oh, dang. You're looking to really hang up the ropes, aren't you? Well, guess what?
Maybe.
The side of Demise, they are not ready to give it up as of yet. Kings literally gets a 3-piece with the Swordfish on the A site. When you're talking about pushing aggressively to A, not one time do I ever think of a, you know, burst weapon being something that's viable. And my guy is putting on a bit of a clinic here in the first round. Jesus, last player alive. Can he save this round and save the 2-0 dream? Oh, well, Kings is down. A little bit of a $1 million shot right there. Ride him on the backside, homie. Bag him and tag him. Read him and weep. Losty gets the... Man, has he ever been graced more than that God timing? Because Jesus literally had him in the sights, like dead to rights.
Well, sometimes it just happens, Verdict. And now Jesus, bomb in hand, is making the rotation over towards B. And I think, you know, with him obviously being a sniper main, this is Going to be a great opportunity for him to kind of get up into one of those, you know, kind of sniper's nests on either end of the bomb and, you know, maybe play that angle. And sure enough, you can see that's right where he dip, dodge, ducks, and dives to. Dodge, dip, dive, duck, dodge. There's 2 dodges. I know there's 2 dodges.
Yeah, it's dodge,
Dodge,
dip,
duck.
dive, duck, and dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip,
Dodge,
dive,
dip,
dodge. That's it.
dive.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, 1 round in favor of Demise, certainly putting a lot of pressure here on this Upper E roster early on. It was a big A-side push. Gets met full-on, flat-faced, falls flat on their face. That is going to be UE just getting absolutely handled by these Swordfish Kings. You're a goat, homie. I wish Hitman was here to see how you use the, well, not there, but you get the picture. How do you use the Swordfish in competitive play? My guy picked up 3 in that first round. He didn't get anything there, but he got some hit markers, homie.
All right, well, Yuko is last alive, a 1v5. I don't see it happening, especially not pushing with a sniper on into the A site where your opponents are set up. Does find 1 in war, but I mean, you got to find 4 more and a defuse in 30 seconds. Don't even find the first one, or the second one rather, against Pepe. And that's going to be all tied up 1-1 between Demise and Upper E.
Upper E. We're going to take this series, you know, 2-0 fashion. If we had made predictions beforehand, if you were somebody who rolled with Demise and said that they were going to win this series, you know, those odds would have paid dividends. But those odds obviously come with risk, and the risk is you've got 3 stage 5 competitors on the flip side of things. Right now, it's only 2 left alive, make it 1, as Veteran actually drops as well. So it is technically going to be 1 now. And the bomb, it is certainly going to be held hostage here. Is Nuclear Stack, again, going to be met with equal force. Wasn't the Swordfish that prevailed, but it is Yuko actually sealing the deal right there. Good shots. Catches him right in the office building. We've got a back and forth Faraday. Meltdown has never looked better than in Search or Destroy. And right here, this is about as good as it gets as far as this competitive matchup comes to, you know, a potential 2-0 or 1-1. I'm down for a game 3 either way. I'm sure Upper E is banking on that 2-0, but, you know, Demise, I would not be surprised if you're able to come through with, you know, a little bit of an upset. Oh, right. The headshots, Kings.
Well, Nims has confirmed with us that it is dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
That's it.
The 5D's dodgeball. Yeah, no, but she just confirmed it. She just confirmed it. We got a little confused there for a minute, and you know, we got the picture proof.
Whoa. We
yeah.
got a little confused. No.
Yeah.
You. There is no you and we.
All right, I'm gonna go back and clip it later, and we're gonna listen to you sounding like a dummy, and then you're gonna be like, "Dang, I did mess it up when I said it the first time." Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dodge, dick.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Chat! Oh my god!
You enjoying this day?
Oh, that was so good! That was so good!
How about you clip that and put that one in your grid?
We might put it on Twitter.
Might have to.
Yeah, what was that? Exactly.
The 5 Ds of dodge ball.
Oh man, I'm crying.
Well, I'm glad I can provide you.
Oh, that was so funny.
Here. We're gonna see 1 player left. There ain't no way Dios makes it. Rounds the corner. Pepe gives him 1 of the Ds of dodgeball, and it's probably one I probably shouldn't have said on broadcast, but we'll just substitute it for diddly.
Oh man, dude. I'm just like waiting on the chat delay to catch up. Oh.
2 minutes later.
Yeah. That was so funny. That was gold. That was gold. I have forgiven you for all the times I got
there we go.
all the times I got sold in Norse.
Alright, so we'll never hear it again. I'll just say the D word more often if that's the case, bro. Because you hold grudges. Like, I don't know, bro. My guy comes through and literally carries every bit of weight from being sold. In one game that happened 6 weeks ago, as if it's happening in real time. Well,
Oh, it
Lord
happens daily.
Jesus-
Oh, Dios, your homie just got shot from your left. You didn't even turn? Oh my goodness, bro. Someone get this guy some headphones.
Give him yours, bro, because you hear everything.
Remove verdict from casting and sign me up instead because of that.
What is the second D of dodgeball? It's it's duck. I got auto corrected in my head. Okay, chat, shut up. Hey, you know, you let it slip, right?
Oh man. Whew.
Look, if you look at the graphic,
listen.
it says dodge, duck, and right below it is dip. You switch the I and the U, and it just, you know.
You are not helping yourself right now. Oh man. Listen, verdict. Here's the thing about casting. You're gonna slip sometimes. You're gonna slip sometimes, okay? Back when I was casting Vainglory, I thought we were off stream one day, and I was asked a question, and look, I gave him the raw answer, and there might have been an S and an F in there, okay? Like, and they kept me around as a caster, so they were either desperate or I was still doing a good job, regardless. So we'll forgive you for this one.
It's one thing to say the S and the F. But to let a D slip, homie, on stream? I don't know if you're ever recover.
Yo, where's Dave?
Right?
Where's Dave? That's the closest we're ever gonna get to that helicopter clip that we want so bad. Yo, chat. Someone at Dave the Mod.
Nerdy, get out of chat now. Go back to Twitter and post those god-awful cringe tweets that you put out, homie.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? Why are you not playing anymore? All right, well, it's map and match point. All through the controversy of Verdict's D-slip, we have found Demise just not having the best of luck here in this search and destroy. Meltdown can be a blender of a map for search, and right now
nice
it's
shot,
gonna be.
Yuko.
Oh my God, Juki almost sold right there. It was, watching
Jesus!
his get dumpstered, and then all of a sudden he rounds the corner, and I didn't think he was going to catch him there. The A-side push coming through. Jesus Christ, coming in. Does get the hit marker. Juki's going to be able to recover, and you can see Veteran, he's on the prowl, bro. He wants blood. He wants vengeance. He's like, okay, I see the dead body, but where'd he go? He disappeared. He's gone. Van Moose.
Whew. All right. Well, 1v1. Juki versus DeWar. We're gonna have to see who has the biggest duck between these two players.
They better not dip too low though, ho. Hold up.
All right. Well, too bad this wasn't a Yo Mama game because that would have just been. That would have just been.
Chat, like, they're right. I'm just getting warmed up for Yo Mama.
Yeah. Oh, that would have
and
been
some
so perfect, dude. That would have been.
Yeah.
Oh.
All you gotta do is just talk about the 5 Ds at dodgeball, and you're certain to, find a diamond in the rough, right?
Yeah, I thought it was dodge a wrench, and Verdict's out here showing us how to dodge other things, but looking like this 1v1 could be possible for Juki here. DeWar goes for the fake. Juki with the read. Juki with the 5 million IQ play. Yo, let's go, Juki. Hanging on. You found 3. Can you find 3 more? Can Demise come through with the upset over the upper echelon? Probably not, but it was a good play by Juki. It was a what you were supposed to do.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if he had stuck that first initial defuse, he probably would have done it right in front of him.
Probably would have.
He probably would have, but I mean that's the thing about Surge. You never really know, and if you don't have any kind of insight on where this player is, obviously you can't assume he's one or another direction. So committing to a bomb defuse with 10 seconds on the clock, risky as hell, would have paid off. But, it's one of those instances where you're damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of scenario. Right now, we got the bomb plant coming through early. Pepe's going to find first blood. 2 snipers, both literally holding hands right here next to each other. Kings, no, he's not sniping. He's got a swordfish in hand. Oh, my. Yuko. Cracked. Kryzo, 5th kill on board, does find... Oh, another. Oh, my. Headshots galore. You can have one. And it's all on Jesus. Can he save this 2-0 dream? Or will he be able to, you know, let the Demise squad see another round for themselves? Oh, God, crispy shots. Well, the round's certainly going to go in favor of Demise, but it's not going to be, you know, at the cost of Jesus Christ coming through with some clips of his own.
Well, he hit some nice shots, okay? He got himself some clips on board. You know, we could have got hype over it, but I mean, honestly, it was for show, and, you know, they were losing the round, so big play on time coming through for the side of Demise. They brought things to a 4 versus 5. They only need 2 more now, Verdict. They've got 4, so it's certainly possible. With a big A-side push here, obviously, we can see and they cannot, but, bro, they've got a free plant here. This is a great opportunity for them to get some time on board. And, well, apparently it's a great opportunity for Jesus Christ to give Yuko a haircut. And, you know, kind of missed. Took the whole dome off, you know?
You talking about the long-haired bearded man cutting hair now?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's a 2v3 again. The side of Upper E, they have not been convincing here. Oh, Kings gets laced. The CBR
no shot, right?
Is not going to be in handy as Dios does get that one, and we are going to a round 11 overtime scenario where we are going to once again flip sides. It is going to be the attack coming through for Upper E. They found, what, 3 rounds earlier? So maybe this is around, you know, 60% odds that they win? I'm asking it like it's a question. I don't know. I mean, round 11s are very unpredictable.
Oh,
we saw
Pepe
Tribe
and Losty. Ooh. Well, that's a big pick out of Losty taking down Pepe there. Pepe was a MVP of what, stage 4? Yeah, I think he was MVP of. Yeah, I think he was MVP of stage 4. So obviously a great talent. You know, again, one of those runner-up of stage 5 Western Worlds. So big trade there. Pepe is taken down. Juki finds Pengi. Kings takes down Legacy. Jesus falls. We getting that game 3 verdict?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah. Upper E, unable to close it out in the search and destroy meltdown, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Demise. They're going to a game 3, 6-5 win in the search and destroy. It wasn't as convincing as it needed to be, but a 6-5 win is convincing nonetheless. So,
Bobby,
big
you do.
What's that? Oh.
Bobby is so confused. He's like, "Do I see a swordfish?" Yeah, that's and the swordfish won. Let's talk about that. The swordfish won against Upper Echelon.
Are we gonna let Legacy live that one down? Because it was like a close quarter combat fight kind of scenario right there. But Kings, he's actually top 3. The swordfish. I was trying to tell Day that I wish we had D Hitman here to kind of see what it looks like when a swordfish is properly used. I know Bro has been trying to get those clips in Trovo Showdown, you know, formats, but obviously he is not the player that these tier 1-ish teams seem to have. As 7 kills on board for Kings with the swordfish deed. Handy dandy deed. 11 kills for Juki though. I think this is the story of this Demise roster.
All right, well, guys, we've got another game 3 here tonight. It has been a great first day of the season. I think Bobby's probably here just so that you know, when it comes to Tuesday of next week, he's got an idea of what happened. Because I remember last season he missed the first 2 days, and then we came in and he's like, "Day 1 of Mobile Mayhem." He's like, "Oh, that did happen last week, didn't it?" That's pretty funny. But yeah, Juki came through with 11 kills for the team. Absolutely cracked. We did have 12 for Veteran and 11 for Pengi, but it just wasn't enough. We had 10 for Pepe as well and 10 for Jesus. And man, with Legacy down at 3, it's still looking at the scoreboard. Like you look from left to right and you're like, how did Upper Echelon lose? You know? As a matter of fact, let's total this up real quick. +5, +4, so 9, 10, 13. We had 9 more kills on the side of Upper Echelon. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. New name recommendation. Desold They sold the hell out of that Search or Destroy day. What was it, 5-3 or 5-2 actually? They had match point at 5-2, and they choked it.
Who is DeWar? DeWar is veteran.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, game 3 bounded is going to be a hard point Hackney Yard. We saw a game 3 come through earlier on for Zygnus and Tribe. It was a Search and Destroy Hackney Yard. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a brutal one for Zygnus. I don't think I've seen them beat in a Search and Destroy that bad. I don't think I've ever seen them that beat in a Search and Destroy. Hackney Yard just plays a little differently. Well, we're going to get it a second time around. It is going to be a hard point this time. So looking to, possibly see control added recently, sometime soon, because I don't know how much longer I can see like a toss-up be the deciding factor of what we're going to see for game 3.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have that figured out soon. Real quick, guys, we are going to go ahead and throw up the map selection because, again, everything is a little bit wonky. You guys probably aren't used to seeing this format yet because, well, it's day 1 of this format. So we did start with a hardpoint raid. Upper Echelon was able to take that one. Obviously, if you were here, we just had that Meltdown Search and Destroy that went to Demise, and we are going into a hardpoint. It's not a rematch. This is indeed a hardpoint that you guys are seeing on screen, so... this is going to be the normal format moving forward until Control is added, and more specifically, spectator slots are added for Control, or spectator views are added for Control. And right now, it's actually going to be Demise coming through with a good first hold on the hill. Does look like the break does finally come through for the side of, almost said ARP, Upper Echelon. Oh, Dios. Oh, Dios. You got to win that one. Fortunately, Losty comes through with the 2-piece onto Pengy and Jesus, but, I mean, you got to expect more out of Losty in that situation. 2 players in front of him or 1, and he doesn't land a bullet on either one. That's kind of pain and suffering, bro.
That's kind of like when you're sitting in the back waiting for your homie to give you some crossfire. And nonetheless, that cover fire, it comes in the form of a crossbow. It certainly is, pretty much a letdown, but hey, it is what it is. P2 is opening up. Tire shop about to be a lot of burnt rubber coming through now. As you can see, the tires are certainly on hold there for the side of UE, though. They are not going to be able to get there for the break in time. Pepe, he's going to be a demon. He's going to be playing the bottom side of the staircase. Does manage to get 2. Looking for a 3rd. Gets it. Pepe with the break. Does it by himself. And now Losty, he peeks up, he gets some shots too, and that is going to be the full take. And that is Demise on the outsides looking in. They had a solid 20-second hold, but, hey, what happened?
Well, Hackney Yard happened, right? Hackney Yard has happened. Yo, chat, that's right. I've spent 5 minutes watching my own channel. That is correct. I have 5 minutes more watch time here than I do in Verdict's channel. That shows you how much I support myself versus Verdict, okay? Yeah, chat. Yeah, that's right. That's right. 5 minutes. You know what that means? That means it took me 5 minutes to figure out how to turn on lurking mode.
Did I spell watch wrong? Why didn't he do mine? Oh, there we go. 9 hours and 50 minutes. Imagine spending... Can I get, like, a quarter of my day back? A third of my day back?
In what form do you want it?
In a form that doesn't involve you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
no more Warzone. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are you gonna spend? $130 for a controller and not play?
Find another gameplay.
Yeah, but I mean, those crispy little, those crispy little paddles on the back come in handy for when you want a jump shot or drop shot, right?
Yeah, something like that.
No,
Losty coming through with a big kill on to Veteran there. Was pushing up, had another free kill in front of him, but doesn't push out. Fortunately for him, Juki was able to pick that one up. And the 66-point lead currently in favor of Upper E, who I doubt even thought they would ever be in this position, honestly, Verdict.
What position is that?
Game 3.
Oh, okay.
That seem reasonable?
It does. You know what also seems reasonable? We got a chance to listen into the comms of UE. How about we give the shot for Demise to sound off, as they look like they might be settling up for a P4 hold. And
They got a sparrow coming in.
Yep.
One forklift.
One shot on point. Come on, push it.
He's up top.
One more on point. He's on forklift.
We gotta win. Get on face. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Gotta go for spawns as well. But we gotta get.
I'm gonna hold yellow.
Let's split.
Get ready for new. Get ready.
I spawned here.
We're spawning near.
Get top L. Everybody else go point. Go no.
He's bottom green right now.
That's a lot of time we're getting, man.
They don't matter.
Yeah.
They don't matter.
I know. We gotta get a hold in.
One back, Ellie.
Top L. Go on top L. You go. You need to be top L.
I spawned all the way out. I'm not going out, dude.
Seven dead.
God. I got top L. One top L.
Concussed by
Mid dead. I got one top L.
Get on that point. You don't.
I got point. King. I got point. Yo, go.
Are you sure y'all got yellow? They might spawn mid. They're probably gonna push mid right now.
Yeah. Hold that heaven side, Dios.
Bro, how does that hit?
How do I? How? What the
fuck?
They gotta attack hard. Push in yellow, bro. That's why.
Yellow. One in yellow. Yellow low.
Shot dead.
Yeah, bro.
Yellow dead.
I'm running yellow. One
I'm in yellow.
All right. Well, I think calling that frustration would be a little bit of an understatement. I mean, that is clearly a team that got a little bit of argument going on, and you know, that's not great energy to carry forward. But I do like that they were still continuing to make the call outs and not just giving up. So you know, maybe when we see him in a little bit of a better position, we'll hear those better comms verdict. Obviously, you and I are big advocates for actually getting those listen-ins when a team is behind, because that attitude really massively affects your ability to make the comeback happen, right? And it just unfortunately wasn't there for the side of Demise.
It wasn't there, and you know, it's certainly one of those ones where you got to be level-headed, you got to be calm, you got to be cool, collective. I was looking for that voice of reason, and it just didn't exist there. Demise do come through on this P1 reset, are going to be able to get a little bit of time there. Oh my God, Losty just, I don't know how he stayed alive right there, but does find one. His teammates do have his back, and the point still held there by Demise with 30 seconds left. It is looking like UE might be able to try and get the break. So what are we thinking? We jump in with the side of UE, see how that big duck energy comes through and comes in handy, and maybe those comms will sound off as well. Maybe a little more positive.
Yep, let's go ahead and head on down.
Get aggressive. Don't give him space to breathe. Let's go.
Red.
Middle, he's waiting. Griffin. He's waiting.
Griffin. He's hiding behind police car. Just gather.
Yeah, that's a P1.
P2.
They're firing desperately for 3 seconds. Just rotate.
And marker 1.
Summit. Two crate.
I'm using tack. I'm watching over you. One down the summit crate. Watch out, veteran. He's on the crate.
Tractor side. No, stop Griffin.
Summit and fire.
Very lit in top P2.
Anyone got score streaks?
Broken car, one shot.
Fire car.
No, go through summit, guys. Go through
I smoked it.
Yeah.
I bet.
Just wait. You go out to it.
Nice. Break. Hold that.
Watch your seconds.
Bottom. Dead.
Yeah, I got police car. Get in time. Nice.
I got netted.
Oh, on the crate.
CBC. Nice.
Alright.
No! Bottom side. He's pushing.
Pushing the stairs. They're rotating, guys.
We're gonna.
Seconds, top green.
They got all green. They're all green.
No, one top bell.
Top green got me.
Got one mid. They're all green side. dude.
Alright, let's get it.
There's one top bell, remember.
And there's one yellow, I think. Watch out. Top bell.
Top green is one
Top
tap.
bell,
Literally
dead.
one tap. Hey, veteran.
One top yellow, guys. One top yellow.
Roof is clear. Top yellow is dead.
One on P1.
I'm gonna smoke.
And the back yellow.
On that.
One yellow.
He's going top yellow right now.
I'm off way.
And I heard it dead.
To the side of, I keep wanting to say ARP, upper echelon comes through, and you know, they're making that push to end the game here. There's plenty of time for them to do it on this hill. Losty does find a quad feed for himself though, and that's going to be a big opportunity to actually deny some time from the side of upper echelon. Pepe's pushing on in. He gets taken down. And at minimum, Demise have at least extended this to another hardpoint. I don't think it's going to be enough for them to make a comeback happen. With only 16 points to go, Verdict, you can't afford to give up any trickle here. And you essentially need 2 full holds by the side of Demise here. Jesus comes through with 2 on the Annihilator. All right, well, Verdict has pulled a me and is currently muted, and that is A-okay. You know, sometimes we all sell. Okay, that's just the reality.
There we go. I don't know how I hit that, bro.
Well, the 250 to 135 win comes through, Verdict, and, well, upper echelon kind of dominated there in that hard point.
No, they did. You know, a game 3 comes through. Got to give credit to Demise. This team didn't even qualify through. This is not one of the 2 teams that qualified through qualifiers, right? This is a team that lost in the losers bracket finals against Explicit of all teams. And, obviously, I'm kidding. I was taking a shot at Rehan because he changed his name to Denominate, and obviously, I just can't stand for that. And certainly, a better performance than even one that we saw earlier tonight. You know, I mean, I don't know what the side of who did the Goofy Goobers play again? DST.
Who?
That's right. We had some pretty funny names. Exactly. DST was an invited team. They were Lethal War formerly and a top 3 finisher in LATAM. Well, I am going to be honest with you. I don't know if that translates to an automatic invite, as we saw a better attempt in all 3 games here in this series against UE that we saw, you know, altogether. And again, this is a team that didn't qualify, only got in on the backs of Moralto's team seemingly falling apart every time he puts together a Mobile Mayhem roster.
All right, well, another big game comes through for upper echelon again. I doubt that they even thought they were going to find themselves in a game 3 scenario, but like you mentioned, big shout out to Demise being able to, especially as a team that didn't actually make it into Mobile Mayhem, to come through and take a game off of a team like upper echelon is absolutely huge. So coming through and showing maybe there was a little bit more talent hidden there. And, you know, as we get ready for our next matchup, Verdict, we are going to be looking at one of our other great matches of the night. We're going to be looking at the likes of Yo Mama versus Team 11. And I certainly think that this one has some potential to be a just phenomenal matchup.
I think that is probably going to be another like marquee match of the night. If you're looking at it in the grand scheme of things, 11 has always been a top 2 contending team in LATAM. Obviously, Zing is probably, you know, the one you mentioned when you mentioned the best in LATAM, but 11 is certainly up there in that regards. And then you got Yo Mama, who on any given day can be, you know, on top of, you know, anybody in regards to rankings, but they're going to be having to sell it out here in a best of 3. And Rehan, that was not a sneak diss, homie. That was a diss. All right. But before we do all that, we're going to take a short intermission and, you know, a little bit of a word from COD Mobile. Is that right?
That is correct.
Oh yeah, baby. That was dope. No lie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our final matchup of the night, and man, I sure hope that this is going to be a good one. It's Yo Mama, it's Team 11. And, well, these are two Firehouse teams from each of their regions, respectively. And I do got to say, we do have a big addition to the side of the 11 lineup that I have certainly missed, that obviously has not been playing with Zygnus as of late, but that's going to be Cheto coming through here for the team once again, trying to make the phone gameplays happen. And our lineups are going to be Palone, Law, Saucy, Cheto, Wiru, up against the likes of Raballo, Neru, Seiken, who might be coming to look in for maybe a new Mobile Mayhem record after today's performances from several players. Carlinhos and Deanna Bella, aka Teabag. So, do you have any predictions for this one, Verdict?
Well, I gotta say, Carlinhos is a new addition to the roster. Obviously, I've seen him play a few scrims, but I've also heard and seen on Twitter that he was a part of the whole Jesus nuked Yo Mama matchup, which I hear as a troll, but at the same time, it's one that you got to try out. Obviously, we've got champs rolling up, so you want to make sure you've got plenty on deck as far as talent goes. As you're looking at on deck, yeah, on deck. Hey, look, you were almost kind of late for you. I had that one like on a tee for you, and I was waiting, and I was kind of stalling, but you took.
I was waiting to see if you were going to start laughing first.
Well, I was saving face. I had composure, bro, and you made me lose all that. Nonetheless,
all right.
We're gearing up for it. The last series of the night, Team 11 versus Yo Mama. We're going to start things off with a little bit of a hardpoint firing range, firing it off there. We're going to be moving straight over to a search or destroy and takeoff. If this matchup does go to a game 3, which I am crossing my fingers for, it's going to be a hardpoint crossfire. And now my fingers are uncrossed since I said the words out of my mouth. I don't want to see a hardpoint crossfire, but
you saw it in that game 3 slot. Like,
yeah,
dang
yeah.
it.
So I was like, oh. That's where things kind of turn south, for the worst. Nonetheless, the map bans are going to be Hardpoint Standoff for 11 and Yo Mama opting to ban Hardpoint Summit. So, lobby looks pretty set and ready to go. I think 11 are actually not ready at all. But predictions-wise, I mean, if you're rolling into this series and you think that Yo Mama have the upper hand because they are kind of leading, Latham in points at the moment, I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case here. 11 you're putting together a pretty solid roster. Obviously, Yuhi, Zai, and anybody else who was on this roster. Yuhi, Zai, I think that's all that needs to be said, right?
Well, they're
that
gone.
left a huge hole in an 11's roster. And Cheto making his way back into the scene, I don't know if he's going to be able to fill that hole. With all due respect, and I say that again, Dave, with all due respect, Cheto's cracked, but he ain't no Zai on phone. I'm sorry.
That's fair, but we do also have to consider they have picked up Law. Not the strongest respawn player by any means, but that kid can hit his shots in search and destroy. So we'll be on the lookout for him there, as we are just waiting on a couple more players to get readied up on the side of Levante. We'll hopefully get you in the action here soon, and I gotta say I'm excited for it. There's only one team that we get to have a ton of fun casting, right? Verdict. There's so many things that we normally can't get away with saying that we kind of can get a little bit of leeway here, right?
We got away with saying a lot tonight. I mean, you choked your chicken on stream. I let my D slip out live. And you know, we've kind of not been canceled as of yet. So
But I mean that was like
it's a new day.
that was like seconds of each of those matchups though, right? Like that was very short. Like we have fun the whole series with this one,
I
right?
just realized what map number 1 is. This is about to be just
Yeah,
absolute
yeah. I
chaos.
mean, listen, the only thing that this might not fully make sense for it, but just hear me out here. Hear me out here. The only thing that Yo Mama likes more than some wood is a nice deck. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know where the decks fall out in firing range, but you know, I know we're not going to see a raid map, so I know your mom plays better when she's, you know, in the pool side of things when they're making those search and destroy pushes, and you know, she definitely works better under those kind of circumstances, if you catch my drift. Well, right now, it's going to be a spicy, dry, you know, firing range map that we're going to get fired up with. Old Dusty coming through for this. What's going on with 11? Why are they not readied up? Why did somebody leave? Did they crash?
That is a good question. Let's see if the admin have said anything. Also, I totally messed up. It should have been should have been a nice duck.
Yeah, nice duck. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I dropped the ball
nothing,
there.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
listen,
trying.
Listen, I'm just getting ready for all the L's I'm gonna take in Warzone later. Okay.
Why? You're gonna be dropping the crossbow. I'm gonna be picking up.
All right, chat. You heard it here first. If you want to see Verdict, first time ever use the crossbow. It's gonna be live on stream after this stream.
You know, I just looked at some of the Discord messages from all of the Discords I'm in, and I happened to see someone talk about their Clash of Clans and how popular that's been. I almost made a COC joke, but it's getting to the point tonight where we have to kind of like, you know, draw back.
No shot. I guarantee you, at least 3 players from Yo Mama play with their cock.
Oh, of course, absolutely. You were obviously muted there.
No, I was not. No, that was absolutely on stream. I swear. Unmute it.
Oh, God. Well, I don't know if I can commit to that one, bro. That one's spicy. Maybe in our personal streams, but I don't want to see someone holding, you know.
That's the abbreviation!
Yeah. With both hands, right?
Yo, Snipes is in chat talking about Yo Mama loving deck.
The deck of what, though?
All decks. All decks are made of hard wood, right? Oh, man. Maybe we are getting a little out of control.
All right, we're in for the long haul, chat. Does look like one player from 11 still hasn't reconnected, and that is what we're waiting on. We have been... Okay, Cheto lagged out. He's restarting his phone. When's the last time he fired his phone up for a competitive game? That's my question.
I think he had a
Not
different
for a game of... Okay.
I think he had a different tag in his name.
Oh. Bro, what? Coach Jim just... Oh, dude,
we're down bad today. We're down bad today.
Oh, baby. All right. Is the best of 3 scream still up? Because I would
Yes,
love to...
it is. Yes, it absolutely is.
Oh, mama.
We don't need another D slip out of Verdict on the casters.
Yo, if Yo Mama catches another D slip, you know, we might be in for an all-nighter.
Oh yeah, Raph, I know. I know. I very much know. Look, we went for it. Okay. Milo, that is because we are waiting for our...
Oh, don't get sassy with us, homie. We just told you. I told you 10 times. Cheto's restarting his phone.
Yeah, what Verdict said.
I mean, look, if you're going to get spicy with chat, if chat's going to get spicy with you, you got to get spicy right back with them. Milo. Much love, Milo. Thanks. Give Day all the crap in the world, bro. I condone it. I support this message.
Milo's gonna get a nice little needs to touch grass roll. All right, we're getting into the action, chat. We're gonna tone it down a bit. We got a little bit rowdy. Okay. I might get fired.
A little bit rowdy now.
That's fine.
A little bit rowdy now.
I accept my punishment if that's the case.
Wedo gonna creep up top 10. Does get the back shots there on one of the players from Yo Mama. And certainly a little bit of a vacant P1, and this is all the the norm right here, right? You put your foot on the hill for 10 to 15, set up new for this P2 armory site because it is going to be a bloodbath if you're found on the outside. And Carl Enhos, oh my, bro, 3 in the feed. Weather Law, all catch the kilo. Nonetheless, he's gonna bite the dust right there. So P1 again, 10 seconds on the hill for Yo Mama. They are looking to do a little bit of double dutching, maybe, jump on the hill, jump off, try to keep those spawns. Multitasking's not my forte, but they seem to have it under wraps.
All right, well, Wero was looking to rotate up, but catches the backside of Teabag there. Law is going to catch him on the hop up, however. Only 15 points total out of that first hard point. That does go over to the side of Yo Mama. But it does look like 11T are going to be the first on Armory, and this is a pretty difficult hard point to break. So we'll see what they're able to pull through together here. Saucy looking to hold down the tunnel here. As a matter of fact, let's pull up the Discord real quick. And got Bane, Cheto, Law, Saucy. Okay.
Yeah,
so
Chat, who is Saucy?
yeah, because that's their name in Discord too.
Saucy. That's what they are right now. The hold here in American has been primarily all 11. They did not get a single point off of P1. Opted for that P2 rotation. They got the flip, and by the graces of the spawns, they're going to be able to secure 37 points off the rip. Now, P2 still out in the open. It was not out in the open, but still open up for business. And Yo Mama is certainly an American woman. They have found a little bit of points there, and they're going to be able to tie it up. Maybe just a little bit under that tie marker, but here comes the push. Trailer site going to be opening up for business here. Certainly 11 already off the rip, going to have the advantage. Oh, the tag 5 plays Teabag's favor, but he's not going to be able to stay alive for too much longer. It's 39-35, and things are getting out of hand. 11 got trailer control. They're shutting it down. Nero looking for the contest outside. Is he going to be able to make up the steps? He's 9 kills deep. Not going to push in. That's a smart player right here. Do not feed them kills, as those streaks will heavily taint that P4 rotation.
All right, well, small lead for the side of 11T. Certainly could turn around for Yo Mama here, as we know how good they are on this P4. Saken, slide down up towards mid, does get taken down as part of Palone's 2-piece. Wero has a lightning and a cluster available, so definitely some big streaks, especially for a P1 reset that 11T will have under their belt there. But Teabag does have tower control. This is actually kind of huge. If he can grab a couple kills here, he might get a couple streaks of his own. Ends up giving up the tower, picks up an extra kill onto Law. Does have the Sparrow ready, but no streaks yet to speak of.
Wedo's primary streak holder here for 11, but Yo Mama, they got some streaks of their own. Nero's racked up plenty in trailer side. Does have the lightning. Predator, which we just see him use there, is going to go ahead and burn it. Catches nobody in transition. So didn't even get that much time for a call out. Law does finally take him down. He's got the Annihilator, but here comes the long-awaited P4 hold. Nobody in the game does a better job of holding wood than Yo Mama. Certainly a great transition for them. 30 seconds in, they have taken a lead, and they have never looked back, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty normal for them. Teabag does pull out the Sparrow here, looking to help his team by picking up some kills. Almost kills himself, actually.
Yeah. Oh, he does.
I think Palone might have actually got that kill.
I mean, I'm sure the wall certainly, did help out. Can't wall bang that, chat.
All right, well, Cheto gets the turn on to Nero there. Is a 50-point lead for the side of Yo Mama right now, but as we get set up for this P1, we'll be on the lookout to see if Wero's going to drop that cluster strike in. Nero has already used his, so That's not great for the side of Yo Mama, but they can certainly still find a way in onto this point. You can see right now, we do have Carlin on the point. And he's able to pick up an assist on Cheto. Taking some wallbang shots there. Does find one on Pallone. Oh my god, through the wall. Finds both Pallone and Saucy. I almost said Spicy. I did say Spicy, but anyway, I'm just down and out, chat. I mean, we're down bad.
Yeah. We're down horrendously. Right now, the score line is going to reflect 11 being down bad, but we saw how the P2 went the first time around. Maybe they'll be able to find a little bit of solitude on this rotation over now, as American's certainly going to be open up for business here in about 20 seconds. While we do that, if 11 can turn it around, we'll see how those comms sound too, as we're going to go in for our first listen and go ahead and buckle up. It is going to be us joining in with the side of 11.
4 abajo, 4 abajo.
Sí, Citro con tiro, Citro con tiro, Citro. Citro va a pushar, punto. Inside. Uno, barriles SKS. Muerto SKS barril. Toquen como si en punto. Hay uno en Citro.
Tomé tal, creo.
Me quitó purificador.
Purificador, punto por barril.
Barriles.
Muerto.
Entren.
Punto un tiro, está a la esquina de barril, cabrón. Hay que pushar ese punto.
No, en
Sí,
barriles.
Uno túnel, uno P1.
Entra por troque C.
P1.
Igual. Otro C-flag, Annie.
Muerto. Rota, por favor, rota.
Y claro,
Muerto,
una bala.
larga.
Barril.
Medio. Trailer uno y uno abajo madera.
Por mí,
Abajo madera.
por mí, que hay uno trailer, güey.
Uno por baños. Larga. Uno, top metal.
Creo que abajo metal.
Una bala trailer a la derecha.
Muerto,
No, está
muerto.
en medio.
Está a la derecha, está en medio. No sé la ventana, no, solo la madera de trailer. Son dos.
En túnel, what the
Barril.
fuck con este spawn.
Muerto el de trailer.
Una madera. Torre, está en torre. Nada que ver, está en torre.
América.
Punto
güey.
un tiro, por favor. Empuja, es un tiro en punto. Por barriles, una bala.
Bueno. Barriles.
Madera, cuídate madera.
Abajo madera.
Otro barril, otro barril,
Va
otro barril.
medio.
Barriles una bala, güey. Siguen barriles una bala.
Entra medio.
Muerto medio.
Camo, güero.
Muerto.
Barril.
Arriba, va a entrar barril.
All right, some pretty solid comms there, Vert. One thing I will always say, and you get like people who are bilingual speakers. Why is it always the swearing that gets done in the other language, right? Like all Spanish, all super good call-outs until the big old WTF comes out. It just.
I mean, it's kind of like when we're playing, right? You get a little bit of that action in your death comps, and you're like, yeah. And you drop the good old PM, right? And, that's certainly something you hear often in, slang and derogatory. But, the comms certainly were solid. A few, a little bit of frustration, but they should be. It's a 40-point deficit that they have to overcome. And I got to say, they're buckling up for quite a bit of a comeback now as P4. What is not a solid rotation here for Yo Mama, and they have lost grip. Can they get it back now as you can see the push in? Oh my, Carlin Host's going to be able to get some wall bangs, but he's quickly traded. P4 retake back in favor of Yo Mama. Wood is certainly not one of those ones that you can, you can count as a money hill, but it's more along the lines, if you can control the spawns, you can practically have one of the better holds, and I think that's what 11 he had going off first. Just wasn't enough to keep Yo Mama off of it.
I mean, look, Yo Mama loves wood, okay? That is known. They love that rotation. They love being able to hold those spawns. They always have a good hold there. Even in matchups that we've seen them lose on the hard point, that's always been their good rotation. And I don't know necessarily why, because like you said, typically we'd look at P2 as the money hill on this map, and that's just not always the case with this team. Wero is going to get taken down on the trailer there. You can actually see Yo Mama is working over, trying to get those spawns available for P2. I think that's a sign that they're not they're not super confident that they're going to close things out on P1. There was just enough time for them to do so. That's obviously now dwindled to not be a factor. But they're setting up, and they want to be ready for next. Wiru is going to take down one. Law finds Raballo. Just like that, 11T are back in on the point, but Yo Mama is not giving up. Carlin comes in, finds two, and Yo Mama are even getting some extra trickle on this P1 as well, thanks to T-Bag.
Yeah, this is a little bit of time that they're going to need. A little less time on an American hold, as you see point's going to be opening up for shop here in about 10 seconds, but two players lurking. That's going to be Wedo. He's taken down. Law looking for the transition, does find one, but there is plenty of Yo Mama players coming from that container site. They quickly handle that problem, and now it is only 20 seconds that separate Yo Mama from a Game 1 victory. And three players literally on the outskirts of this P2 rotation. Not going to be able to get in, and Saken pulls out the Annihilator, finds one, but I don't know if it's going to be enough there. I don't think 11 are going to be there in time to get the contest. 3, 2, 1. That is it. Solid firing range game there for Yo Mama. And it all started on that P4 break, you know? It's almost as like Yo Mama gets paid to take wood. I mean, it's just absolutely uncanny how well they get those rotations and retakes in.
Yeah, definitely. Gil says it's like the no mames for you two. No, Gil,
Yeah,
it's no mommies for Verdict.
It's
No
milk
mommies. All right. All right. We are moving on. Oh, man. We are going to get in trouble, dude. We are going to get in trouble. Big game coming through for these two teams, but Yo Mama was able to take a very slight edge. In fact, I think the kills are pretty much spot on. There might only be one kill between these two teams. 24 for T-Bag, 37 for Nero, 36 for Carlin, 30 for Raballo, 25 for Forsaken, 21 for Saucy, 29 for Law, 38 for Palone, 35 for Wiru, and 28 for Cheto. Pretty solid game between these two teams. Not as close as the kill death ratios might lead you to believe, though.
I mean, it's hardpoint. Obviously, it's not team deathmatch. If it was team deathmatch, we would see so many games just, you know, kind of go out the window, right? It's hardpoint. You know, you got to put your body on the objective, and that's something just 11 wasn't able to do for a majority of that game, and it shows. They tried to, you know, turn it around towards the end. It just wasn't in their favor. Is obviously Palone frags out. Wedo started off, you know, streaking, just wasn't able to get it clicking on the objective side of things. And even with, you know, Forsaken not necessarily having the best game, Carlin Hose showed up and showed out. I mean, he picked up some OBJ time as well as some kills in that Slayer role. Kind of digging the roster. I mean, obviously I miss space, bro. There ain't nothing like seeing space at Yo Mama. It's just one of those things that kind of go hand in hand. Like when you think Yo Mama, you automatically think space in the SKS.
All right, chat. Well, we are going to be working on gearing up towards our search and destroy. In the past, this has actually been one of the stronger game modes for both of these teams, not just one. So definitely going to be on the lookout for who's going to take the advantage in that portion of the matchup. Oops, let me fix what I just did there. There we go. I certainly could see this one going either way. We could have another game 3 in the midst here, Verdict. Going into a map like Takeoff Search, what would you have, you know, maybe any info on, like, do you think 11T have shown more promise on this map specifically, or Yo Mama, or are there certain players that you think capitalize really well on this map?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, anytime you have a Zim coach team in the lobby for search, there's never really, you know, any kind of like guarantee that you're going to see a game 3 after those at a hard point. But if it's any map out there in the pool selection that could be a toss up at any given time, it is certainly Takeoff. I think this map offers I don't know, a lopsided perspective when you're coming from the attack. and it's primarily going to be in the hands of Yo Mama off the rip. So they're going to be on the attacking side at first. They're going to be kind of choosing their destiny here. As, you know, we've oftentimes seen like players funnel to A, even though they're not showing success. There's not really a better strategy other than maybe like full flushing the, you know, the backside of the spawns all the way back through to A. But it's still, in result, B is just not one of those, you know, points that you really want to find yourself in to get a bomb plant down. So 11 need to do a great job of stacking the A site and, you know, always be looking for the creativity that Zim brings to the table when it comes to search or destroy. But I think that's enough for my, you know, analysis. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it.
All right, well, game one did go in favor of Yo Mama. We're getting ready to see that takeoff, search, and destroy. Can they close things out in 2 against 11T, or are we going to get that game 3 crossfire domination? No, I'm just kidding, Chad. It's totally a hard point. It's totally a hard point. Domination has been removed as we are anticipating the arrival of Control coming soon. No sense in making these teams continue to practice a irrelevant game mode. And, well, we get on into the search here, Verdict. Definitely going to be on Nero first. He's kind of one of those just really solid, well-balanced search and destroy players. He picks up first blood onto Nero. Carlin does get dropped next to him. Saucy finds Teabag. Now Cheto rotating over. He's got a sniper in hand. He can see Nero's head. Maybe a little bit rough on the phone still. Misses about 4 shots on the heady there. Finds the one that counts, though, and that is going to be a 2-1 advantage for the side of 11T as it's Forsaken left alone to clutch this one up. He does have 2 kills on board so far this round, so he could be looking at essentially a 1v4 if he was able to clutch this round up.
Yeah,
but it's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy, and it was kind of a ball drop there, right? You got Nero, who is all the way on the A-bomb, literally using it as a head glitch. In there, you've got Saken, who's kind of holding the backside. I would have liked to see Nero kind of fall back. I know that he was in an aggressive position right there, but there's got to be a little bit more awareness for him instead of just full-on committing to holding that A-bomb site head glitch. And it paid off for the first kill he got, but, you know, it was kind of just like dead in the water kind of scenario. And also it put the bomb in a pretty questionable spot. Well, questionable in regards to, you see it, Cheto's kind of eyeing the site. You got Saucy, who is literally up top. The staircase right here is going to come down, just waits to pounce now as time is coming down to a dwindling. It's only a matter of time before Saken has to make that transition, and he's going to do it right in front of both of these players from 11D.
All right, well, he does find one. Cheto is up top in the back. I think Forsaken saw him, but went for the plant anyway because of the time. And, well, that's going to be the first round coming through strong for the side of 11T. If they're able to win this search, they could push us into a third game 3 of the night. When is the last time, Verdict, you saw 3 game 3s in an open season Mobile Mayhem? In a single day. In a single day.
I didn't see a single game 3 in EU earlier. So, yeah, there's that.
Well,
I don't know if that's useful information.
Well, you made a comment earlier before we started the stream. It was a clickbait title you wanted me to use. Are you still thinking that's the case?
I mean, it's 3 times the prize pool, right? 3 times the talent is, you know, obviously the scenario where...
Oh my goodness, Forsaken, what was that, bro?
The flicks.
No, the wall bang. That was kind of questionable. I'm gonna be honest. How? I mean, to be fair, the aim assist in COD Mobile is kind of wild sometimes. That is a fair statement. But we do have Raballo and Forsaken left alone in the 2v3. The bomb plant does come through this time, though.
Bomb plant is down, 38 seconds on the clock. Now it's a 3v2 retake here for 11. Are they going to be able to make it 2 in a row? Or will Yo Mama find a little bit of a B-side push paying off now as both players take position? Raballo is across, is going to get dropped. Forsaken, it's all on you, homie. Down low, too slow, Saucy. Just absolutely saucing right there with those shots. Peels them right out of the window, and that is going to be 2 rounds solid in a row there for the side of 11. And we are looking at a I mean, like I said earlier, this map offers a pretty lopsided advantage to the defense, as you almost always are going to guarantee an A-side push. And if you could hold off that A-side push, you're pretty golden.
For the side of 11T, and well, Rabalo's taking some shots, but he's able to find one. Saucy and Pallone pick up a couple of their own, and Pallone looking for more blood onto Teabag. Couldn't quite make it happen, but did stray off the bomb plant. Verdict. It's once again a 2 versus 3. Pallone just spraying into the smoke there. Great tactical smoke coming out of Teabag. Does allow him to get the bomb, but smoke or not, he still almost paid for that with his life.
Yeah, he did. And guess what? He's got a homie up top that shouldn't be there. That's Law, bro. Is literally up top waiting for someone to transition in front. I'm kind of wondering where the comms are, though, because you've got to know that the bomb was picked up, and Law is steadily holding this angle, waiting for someone to push out. I guess he doesn't want to push back into stadium to be overly aggressive for no reason. Well, Teabag certainly going to be out, so the location is going to be given away, and Law does get the call out, so now he's going to be looking for a vengeance. It is going to be the 3-1 with 45 seconds on the clock. 11D pretty much have him dead to rights. Cheto actually gets credit for the kill. The nade. Didn't even see that where that one came from. I'm sure, who was that was still alive? That was Teabag, right? I'm sure Teabag.
Yeah, Teabag was last alive.
From either.
All right, Verdict. Well, we are gearing up for the next round. It is going to be 3 in a row going in favor of the side of 11T. We might have that game 3 on our way. It's 11:20, and we're still in a matchup that might not be over at the end of this game. One of the longer nights of Mobile Mayhem that we've had in a long time. Big kill for Law there. SKS in hand, going to take down Carlin. Just like that, we're at a 4 versus 3. Again, I do think a big part of this is certainly not having space here. He's been one of the key factors of Yo Mama as of late. And, well, we've also heard how vocal he is, right? You know, we jump into the comms, and he's really stepped up big for this team as kind of that IGL role. And not having him here today might just be more than a strong gun skill player missing, right?
No, you're absolutely right. I think space offers, you know, just such a unique, you know, perspective of the game. Not only from an IGL perspective, but from a creative purposes scenario that could be a factor here as the search of choice. Looking like we might be gearing up for that game 3. But the hard point was solid, though. I got to say, even without space, you know, you've got Carlin Host who's just subbing in. He's listed on the roster, and he's viable. Could drop 36 in the hard point. Well, we're in the search to destroy. It has just not been Yo Mama finding any luck on the attack now as we are getting geared up for the last round that they will be on it. Weddle looking to shut down the door frame. Oh, Pallone. The window demon is finally going to be dropped there as we see 2-for-1s come in, though. Rabalo's going to be dropped. Nero's half health. The nade shot, just absolutely beautiful. Law and Shadow combined for the last 2. Are we going to see a 6-0? Is Yo Mama dropped? Are they washed? What is going on? Search and Destroy is supposed to be like their playground, right?
It should be, but right now it is not. And well, I don't know, man. Normally, Yo Mama, this is at least a matchup I expect to go to 9-10 rounds. I'm not even thinking we could see 6 at this point. I mean, or well, 7 at this point. I mean, this is looking like Saucy picks up 1. Yo, chat, y'all are absolutely capping right now. What am I reading? What am I actually reading?
What are they saying?
That I'm not spectating 11T?
Oh.
We literally watched...
Moved off I moved off alone.
Yeah, literally last round we watched Law pick up a 2-piece with the SKS. I shouted him out for it!
Yeah, Cheto finally dies. He's been 6-0. Flawless throughout the search, but we flip sides, and this is what I say. This is what I mean when I say that the defense has a little bit more of an advantage. Pallone certainly doesn't care which side it's on. He's going to give you everything he's got on both sides. Get you somebody who can do both, and Pallone is that guy. 7 kills on board now. Is 50 seconds left on the clock. Time is dwindling. Saucy's kind of all the way halfway across the map. Forsaken finally does drop there as Saucy does come back for the 2s to be played. And now it's all on Teabag. You're the last hope for your mama to stay alive here in this search or destroy game. Cannot make one false move.
I actually think I know what it is, Verdict. So when there's one person alive, I always sit on that last person, because you can't miss the action then, right? And it's been Yo Mama, the last person alive, every round. So that it actually kind of makes a bit of sense.
Oh, 6-0.
Yeah, Saucy ready for it. The 6-0 comes through. I swear to God, I've banned this kid in my chat like 8,000 times. Get bees.
Bees what?
Bees. That's all. That's all we're going with that.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, chat, if it seemed like I was spectating Yo Mama a lot there, I do apologize. It's just easier when there's...
He doesn't mean that.
Listen, when there's only one person alive on a team, it's easier to just sit on them, because then you get to see their angle of their, if they clutch it up, then you're getting their angle the whole time, and if they don't, then you can't miss who killed them. And that was just a clean sweep game for the side of 11T. So it was Yo Mama with one person alive pretty regularly. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. Saucy comes through with 8, Pallone comes through with 7, 6 for Cheto, 5 for Law, and 4 for Wiro. I mean, you got kind of like the mini flush going on there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a straight, but I mean, yeah.
I couldn't think of the word. I couldn't think of the word. I haven't played poker in a long time, so we went with the minor, but we were wrong. We were wrong. I'm a bot, okay?
I'm just here to make sure that you don't make any more false moves. Okay.
Listen, I appreciate it. I'm
here for the damage control. Right now, 11E has certainly found a lot of success in that search or destroy, poker or not. They have certainly poked Yo Mama. Finds a way to 6-0 YM. How? This is a team that literally couldn't win a search or destroy game to save their life last season. Well, from when I spectated them. I think towards the end of this last season, they've started to progress and get a little better and adapt. But newer faces in the mix certainly makes for, newer adjustments, and those adjustments kind of panned out. Of course, they kind of got bodied in the hard point. It got a little closer towards the end, but that search or destroy match was never close. And I don't think I've ever seen Yo Mama take a beating that hard in a while, and not in a search or destroy game. Maybe a hard point, maybe a dom, but certainly not search.
Yo, COD Mobile, can I ask for one thing back? Can we get deaths as a statistic back in
search and
the
destroy,
scoreboard for search and destroy? Yeah, like that's a kind of important thing.
We don't keep up with stats anyways, do you, homie?
I stopped because I can't. Because they physically removed my capability of doing so. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough.
Well, it's going to be pretty rough if we don't start this match, this third game soon. It is literally 11:30, homie, and I am about to fall out of my chair.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Play Warzone until like 5 in the morning. Don't
but
tell
I've been
me
casting for 7 hours a day, okay? I don't want to hear it.
All right, that's kind of fair.
I'm done talking, okay? I want to see the game.
You done talking? What? What do you mean you want to see the game? You're gonna have to talk all the way through the gameplay either way. Like
that is listen-ins.
Oh, that's true. That is true. We do have a hard point for game 3. All right. Well, I mean, that was just an absolute domination by 11T. So, do they take that energy and do they roll forward into a strong game 3 hard point? Or are Yo Mama going to bounce back for that game 3 and close things out 2-0, chat? We are just waiting on 1 or 2 players to get readied up, and we will get you into that action. And last season they didn't have snipers in the team, and now we do. Yeah, Slay, we know. You guys lost Zai, and you didn't have Law, you didn't have Cheto. You saw Pallone trying to pick up the sniper last season.
It wasn't so much that you were bad at search and destroy. It was just so much that
you were bad at search and destroy.
You couldn't adapt to the fact that you didn't have a sniper.
Well,
listen.
There's
teams out there that play well without snipers in search or destroy.
Hear me out. One of the
helps out, but
one of the strongest things that 11T brought to the table when it was, talking about search and destroy, was not just Wiru, who is cracked, not just Zai that was cracked, but the way that they specifically played together, like, amplified their crackedness, okay?
Was it an Amplify plug right there? Hashtag ad?
Hashtag ad. Yeah. Hashtag sponsored or hashtag owned by. Yeah. All right, well, Forsaken with the SKS in hand. Carlin is going to find a couple kills there himself. Cheto, MW11 out there. Not sure that's the call, but either way. Law does find a two-piece, one with the SKS, one with the frag. Teabag slides on in. Palone here for the refrag as Teabag takes down two. Palone, two of his own. Saken takes down Law. So much action on this first hill, my goodness. Does look like 11 are in on the hill now, and this is a difficult one to break, Verdict.
It is. It's, you know, top side of the middle building. Saucy's got the great positioning, is going to go ahead and lay prone and rack up and soak up some of the ejective time now. What we've seen last season from 11 was the fact that the search and destroy gameplay was questionable. Well, now we're focusing in on the hard points, and we're seeing them twice tonight. And already putting up some good numbers in P1, which is a good thing now. Can they make that hard point, you know, through the longevity of this you know, 2 through 5, similar? Because I think that's where they struggled at the most in the hard point firing range. This map is clearly a little bigger. And regardless if you get there first, like if you don't hold the spawns for P3, P4, and P5, I mean, there's no way, right? So you got to be able to play your lives to the fullest. You also got to be able to, you know, put your bodies on the hill, and I think that's where they struggled at the most. And right now, they're doing a damn good job of it. They got 47, and it's racking up. P2 rotations, the retake come in their favor.
Oh, Saucy.
They are actually pretty flawless right now.
As Saucy finds 3 in the feed, and that's going to be a big opportunity for the side of 11 to start making that rotation over towards next. They have themselves a massive lead right now, Verdict, and with under 20 seconds left on that hill, you know, if they can get a good setup for P3, I mean, they could easily cross to triple digits here.
Possibly. I mean, P3 is not much of a money hill in comparison to P4 and P5, but certainly a little better than P1 and P2. P2 is probably the worst one of them all, and they were able to master that rotation too. So P3 looks like they're going to be first there. First come, first serve. They're going to be served some objective time, and Law's doing some great job of perimeter control. The TAC 5 is going to be popped, and now the push here from Yo Mama. 2 players in, 1 player left alive. It is a 2v1. It is going to be 11 up top, though, so the break does come through, but for how long? It does look like it's going to stick.
Oh, Palone! Yo, throws that trophy system
trades
down.
Master of the trophy game.
That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. You see trophy kills here and there. It's not often you get a double kill out of the trophy. That was kind of nuts, not gonna lie.
I saw one earlier where it was a 1v1 and dude literally went to chuck a nade in a round, whatever, in search or destroy.
Yeah, I saw that on Standoff.
Yeah, I mean, how you do that?
Yeah, that was kind of hard to watch, man. That one felt bad. Like, all you had to do is play time, and well, you got yourself killed by doing something dumb, honestly. Like, we're gonna be just completely real about that play. I mean, it was just shouldn't have happened, but hardpoint opens up, and once again, Leventi, the first on the hill. It's not a 60-point lead anymore. It's only about 40 points, but I mean, this is certainly a money hill on this map. I mean, granted, P1, P2, and P3 can be very strong holds. P4 and P5 are like as money as it gets, dude.
You're absolutely right.
Garage ain't nothing compared to P4, P5 on this map.
P4, if you have spawns, P5 is still breakable, unless the other team is just, I mean, cracked the positioning. Right here, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. P4 rotation lockdown, 11. Looking better than ever than we've seen. Almost better than we did in the Search and Troy. And it was a 6-0, right? What are we thinking? They look good. Do they sound good, though? Maybe I'll listen in as they are buckling up for a P4 rotate or P5 rotation. Did they feed on this hill, and this is where the side of Yo Mama turns it around, or did they get the break?
Una spawneo top. Tengo cafetería. Uno roto en la casa rota.
Tienen tag. En rota.
Ah, está al fondo, está en el
Roto,
muro.
sigue.
Muqueate, hermano, muquea. Está.
Cuidado la racha, cuidado la
Uno
racha.
por amarillo, muerto amarillo.
Hay una cafetería,
Al fondo. Aguanta,
Voy
tiro.
para la cafetería ya. ¿Cafetería uno? ¿Cafetería
Sí,
tocado?
tiro.
¿Muerto cafetería?
En el punto.
Ah, y un tiro,
¿Punto
hermano.
tocado?
Un tiro en su esto.
¿Punto tocado?
Tiren punto,
Buena.
tiren nomás se pueden.
Hay dos en punto.
Uno cafetería, muerto cafetería.
Ani.
Hay uno en punto, un tiro,
Punto. Son dos puntos.
Una bala, güey. De punto le pueden hacer.
Nuevo.
Llevamos nuevo.
Puedo hardpoint de medio.
Solo queda Harvey. Rota, hermano, rota.
Hay uno,
Café,
ya hay uno
café.
next. Uno va por P3, uno va por P3. A ver el de
Ya hay
café.
uno next.
Hay otro más cafetería, un tiro,
Cafetería, yo no P1. Cafetería.
güey. Una bala, uno en el
Cafetería.
Cafetería uno.
Más 3 por
Muerto
cafetería, 3 por cafetería.
Tenemos tag.
No, pro arriba.
Muerto otro. Hay uno más punto, uno en P1,
En bus.
Muerto.
Tengo abajo punto.
Uno por medio.
Méteme trophy.
No tengo trophy.
Es que, cuidado medio. Uy, qué spawn.
Por escaleras de fuera,
Todos por medio.
escaleras de fuera. Yo te cuido abajo.
Cafetería.
Escaleras de fuera, Lau.
Méteme trophy, porfa.
Ok,
Estoy con Puri.
No tengo.
Medio.
Cafetería,
Abajo.
cafetería.
Estoy,
Uno abajo,
súbelo.
punto. Muerto. Uno más,
Otro
uno más
más, otro
subió.
más, otro más.
Dos son dos, así, dos, otro más.
Muerto los.
Pero bueno, hay que rotar igual.
Alguien que tome
Chupa su punto.
Voy yo.
Yo los agarro.
Arriba, médico, arriba.
Toma medicina.
Puerto arriba, médico.
Bueno.
Ah, está
Hay
en
uno
el
pedos.
Siento bien las escaleras de
Muerto
Bueno.
pedos.
Hay uno
Ven
blanco.
por blanco.
Hay uno
Blanco,
médico. Hay uno top médico. Agarro mi SKS.
Vayan blanco.
Hay uno
Arriba en balcón.
en médico, creo.
Top médico tocado.
Muerto abajo del net.
Tengo el
Hay uno en blanco, güey.
We are in the last game of the night. It's a 65-point lead for the side of 11T. We do have Yo Mama on the P2 hill. Starting to get a little bit of points here. Sparrow is getting spammed by Palone up top. Not going to find the kill, but you know who is? Law comes through with a big wallbang for the team. Make it 2 as he takes down Teabag as well. Might not be getting his team time on the hill, but he is certainly denying time from the side of Yo Mama, and that is absolutely huge, keeping them down at this point in time. It's finally starting to take some shots as Yo Mama figures out his position. And with 20 seconds to go, it's important to start making that rotation towards next. You can see Carlin has pretty much done that. Finds one, but is now getting collapsed on by the remaining members of 11T in the area. And 11T in a great position to start getting on this P3 here.
Yeah, P3 going to be wide open here at the bottom of this hill, and you can see the spawns certainly not the best of the best. Carlin Host trying to make that rotation over. Not so fast, my friend. Law comes through with the Annihilator. Is going to be finally taken down, though. Robalo looking to get some action here with the Death Machine. Here comes the Death Machine kills. They are 2, 3, 4. Oh, my! I kind of got stuck on a Predator missile glitch, but I saw it in the feed, and I was like, good night! My guy is frying! 30 for Robalo. I thought chat, you guys said Robalo was washed earlier. What happened?
Robalo's really hit or miss, right? Like, he either has a game where you're like, this guy's about to break the kill record, or he gets fried.
He's about to get nuked.
I would say lately it has been much
latter.
more the yo, this guy's like on a possible kill record spree. But you know, it's still from time to time. And, you know, he's a player that really struggled a lot early on with the transition to phone, right? So you definitely got to give him credit for coming through and progressing the way that he has. Extra kill comes through for him there as he takes down Law in the two-piece. And what was a 60-point game earlier is now only 27 points separate these teams. And Yo Mama is on this P4. Oh, Law! The two-piece!
Oh my. The mighty have fallen. Yo Mama, get there early. And it does look like they're going to be back on it. I was taking a look at spawns. I was like, oh my, I'm looking at it from the old perspective and not the new. And certainly, Yo Mama are going to be able to capitalize there, but only 30 seconds left. They're going to only be able to take the lead. They're not going to be able to close this one out. So It is certainly going to come down to a nail-biting performance. Obviously, P5, another one of those money hills, is certainly where you can find a levity. They are early rotating day. Is this a dub or an L for them? Will they be able to hold off the push? As you can see it, Yo Mama have abandoned all. They are saddling up for a break here in P5. Wedo finds that first kill, and you can see it. Carlin host, adios amigos. We'll see you halfway across the map, bro. This is very just wacky spawns. 2 players from 11 spawned out too. 11 might have sold this hardpoint on this P5 rotation.
Well, Law is able to... Oh, he didn't pick up the kill on Urbala. Oh, that's rough. Now Forsaken in the back of the map. Pops his Annihilator. It's fresh. He's got 6 shots. Misses 1. Ends up finding the kill on Weru. Looks for another. Ends up getting taken down by Cheto on the death machine. 19 kills on board for Cheto. 30 deaths, though. Definitely not where you'd like to see Cheto at. Law's sitting on a 33 right now. Pallone on a 30. And this is an incredibly close game. Verdict Saucy with the Purifier out on the hill. This is going to be a difficult one to break. All tied up. 224, 224. 2 for Weru come in through the feed. Law finds 2. And this might be a Levity clutching things up here at the end.
Yeah, P5 rotation's hard as hell to break, and throw in a freaking Purifier in the mix. Saucy making sure he gets the most of this operator. The break, I don't know if it needs to be. I'm looking at the time. It looks like they can win off of it, but based off of Yo Mama's rotations, they're not convinced. Well, guess what? Their bet was wrong. The break needed to come through. The contest needed to be 1 more second. We don't even see that P1 reset for a 3rd time around. 11 steal that victory on that 250 hard point with literally 0 on the clock. That extra tick came through.
The 0 second.
Absolutely massive.
Yeah, that's rough. That extra tick after the 0 second is pretty painful. That's rough. And to be fair, I believe that's because when you first jump on the hard point, the first game tick doesn't give you. Yeah. So you know, it's kind of a give and take. It's actually that you held it for that second. So it's definitely rough to see Yo Mama go down there after making such a big comeback in the hard point. But I mean, honestly, with the way Team 11 handled the search and destroy, I mean, yo, they deserve it after that. They absolutely deserve it.
I mean, anytime you're able to spank Yo Mama that bad in a search or destroy 6-0 fashion, I mean, obviously you need some kind of reward for it. And certainly the hardpoint game was not an upset. They get that P5 rotation. They get that extra tick on the clock, and they're going to earn those 15 points. So that, you know, don't be worried, though. Your mama's not going to be leaving home empty-handed. You know, 5 points awarded for that hardpoint victory earlier on in the firing range. Certainly not as good as 15 that 11 are going to be getting, though.
Yeah, I mean, at least they don't leave at home empty-handed. We had a hell of a night here, Verdict. I mean, we had 3 games go all the way to game 3. That's not something.
I'm done, homie.
Yeah, that's not something we've seen in a long time. I gotta say, I'm glad the first day of Mobile Mayhem NA was so exciting. I mean, we had banger matches all night, and it definitely gets me excited for next week. It's just a quick recap of anybody who maybe came in late or had to step away during that game. Yo Mama did pick up the first hard point, but 11T, they came through with the 6-0 sweep in the search and destroy, and then came through with the 250 to 224 win in the second hard point. That is going to round our things out for the night. We'll go ahead and get the full results on the screen for you guys. Tribe Gaming came through with a 2-1 victory over Zygnus. Goofy Goobers, our only 2-0 of the day, came through with a 2-0 victory over DST. Upper Echelon, 2-1 over Demise, and Demise is formerly Storm. Then Team 11T with the 2-1 victory over Yo Mama. So great set of matchups today. NA actually looking quite competitive, at least with the matchups that we had here today. And that is going to be it from me, Verdict. Got to give a big shout out to our admin team that comes through and puts in all the hard work behind the scenes for you guys. Big shout out to all the players for coming by and putting on an absolutely incredible performance here today. Unfortunately, I have to give a big shout out to Verdict, who came through and stuck it through with me for, the better part of 4 hours, to to cast Mobile Mayhem NA. And then, of course, the biggest shout out does go to you guys in chat. You guys showing up and supporting the stream is what makes it possible for us to continue to do these every month. So thank you all so much. And Verdict, you got anything to say before we go?
Yeah, dude. I had fun, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. This might be the last time we ever cast together. After everything that's been done. Look, we're gonna be looking for another job after this, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad we got to see some pretty competitive matchups. But homie, it is late. It is hella late.
All right. Well,
good night.
We're gonna gear you guys up for a raid, and we will see y'all next time.
Oh yeah, baby. That was dope. No lie.